Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nerds Large E3 2021 Xbox / Bethesda reactions. I'm Darby Holland.
I'm Jeff Mayo.
And across the vast interwebs, somewhere else in the country, I think in the Northeast, we have Mr. Holden Departed from Respawn Empire. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to finally see Microsoft's E3 event.
Heck yeah. I mean, this is definitely the one. This is probably like the biggest conference as far as just it's gonna have the most for everyone. Like Nintendo obviously is very hyped too, but like Xbox is basically a giant third-party conference as well. You know, it seems like it's the central one.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. Even though this time we do have a lot of third parties doing their own events. I mean, with EA Activision not being there, but I mean, even Capcom and someone else. Well, I guess Square does them pretty regularly now, so I guess it is the regular amount of third parties, just the addition of Capcom.
And Gearbox doing whatever.
Apparently that didn't really happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just the problem. I mean, the big problem last year was just there was a lot of people doing conferences that like really had no business doing conferences, and I still feel like we're still feeling a little bit of that. And I wish that some of those companies would realize you're better suited just like focusing down on the core things and putting it in Xbox or putting it in Jeff Keighley's thing or whatever. Like you don't always have to do your own thing. But
or
I do
even
think
just releasing a trailer online randomly.
That's it.
Like before E3, like just no one needed. Just do it.
Yeah, I mean, I might react to Capcom's thing tomorrow, but looking at their list of things, I mean, there might be surprises and Resident Evil 8 stuff be hyped, but do we need to see more Rise and Stories 2 stuff for Monster Hunter Stories 2?
Probably not.
Yeah, definitely not. Well, Rise is out now, isn't it?
It is, and they're doing constant updates, but I feel like they release a trailer every 2 to 3 weeks.
You got to get that Monster Hunter money.
True. And that is printing money.
So what is everyone's biggest expectation here? Is there a game that everyone is like focused on, like that might be here that you're ready? I mean, Jeff with Psychonauts too, but other than that, like Holden, is there something you are hanging on to for this show?
Not really. It's just more that I just am curious what Microsoft's future looks like. It's really mostly about that for me. I don't have. Well, actually, I have an Xbox One, but I hardly touch it. I'm not really invested in the Xbox ecosystem. Really just kind of curiosity more than anything.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, I need another Dragon Ball game. We got to keep the streak going.
Xbox has tried to really appeal to the weebs in the last few years.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Hey, Brent.
Hey!
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, I can't hear you guys.
Oh, no.
No!
Boo.
Well, I can hear you loud and clear, Brent.
Okay, I can hear you guys.
Hey, okay.
Yay!
Sick.
I just assume it's a problem on our end. Every time there's a problem, I'm like, oh god, what could it be?
What
Yeah,
did
it
you
was
do,
the wrong
Darby?
output device.
Well, hey Brent, welcome to the show. Are you pumped? What's your pump level? What's your hype level?
Dude, I'm pretty hyped. I mean, I'm not an Xbox user, but hopefully there's some cool third parties that show up. Just want to see Fallout 5, you know? Skyrim 2.
God.
Don't say Skyrim 2, it hurts people.
It is painful, but like I can see it. It's so painful, but I also said the same thing about like Red Dead when people are like, "Yeah, Red Dead 2." And it's like it's not gonna be Red Dead 2. It's like it was Red Dead Revolver and then Red Dead Redemption. It's gonna be something else, and it comes out and it's Red Dead 2, and I'm like, oh, well. So like I might talk a big game, and then they come out and they're like, "Hey, Skyrim 2." I'm like, oh god, all right, well.
Well, they at least say Elder Scrolls 6, but I guess they could make an Elder Scrolls 6 Skyrim 2.
Dude, if only.
That's a Kingdom Hearts title right there.
Hey, no, Darby, don't you insult Bethesda like that. That's way too tame for Kingdom Hearts, okay?
Yeah, there are no apostrophes or dash symbols in the middle of that.
I need fractions.
Like any fractions. Yeah, what was it? What was it? 352 over something?
Yeah.
It's a weird title. But then Birth by Sleep is a good name. That's a
Mhm.
good name.
True.
So it's not all bad.
Yeah, sorry I wasn't here for like the other ones. I've been visiting my girlfriend, but this is the big one I had to show up
Yeah.
for.
It makes me feel bad. We've only done one. It was only me and Holden, so you haven't missed much. We just done Jeff
And it
so
was
far.
It
Yeah,
was a
there's
Summer
a-
Games Fest, which means there wasn't a whole lot they showed, and then they showed Elden Ring. So it was the best
Yeah.
event ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the Summer Game Fest at work and I actually kind of liked it, but I'm not even a From Software guy, so
And Sekiro and Dark Souls.
dude, you know I love Bloodborne. I just every time I go to try to beat it, I'm just like, I can't.
It's too much for
It's
me,
tough.
Brent. I'm baby baby. I admit.
I'm just gonna go into Elden Ring and hope for the best. Maybe we'll see. I mean, Pokemon Legends comes out at the same time, so you know.
Yeah, I guess Jeff. Let's
True.
let's unpack that a little bit because like I've never seen you really care that much about a FromSoft game ever. What is it
Okay.
about Elden Ring that actually makes you like say that you want to get in on this one?
It's weird. Yeah, no, I feel yeah. Just kind of the design of the world and everything of it. I know it's some people are like it's the extension of Dark Souls, and that's true, but it is Dark Soul-esque, but the way they're kind of taking it is just more appealing to me. Also, I saw people do a lot of things. It goes more into the Berserk influence in some ways, the more mystical style of Berserk, from what I've seen of Dark Souls and stuff, which got a ding. I don't know what that was.
The ding is it's like when someone follows, but it's very loud. Oh jeez.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I just followed.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Thank you. So that appeals to me, and just I'm very curious about the open world aspect of it. A lot of times, the open world thing can be a turnoff. Hearing something's now open world might be a kind of turnoff to me, depending on the situation. But I don't know, something seems strangely appealing about it in this case.
Gonna be awesome. I just can't wait for the next From Software game, period, no matter what it is.
I'm just glad that people actually have a reason to be excited about it now.
Yeah,
I mean, there was a reason to be excited about it. I mean, we knew it was going to be a new Souls game.
Not
from From
really.
Software.
It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
I mean,
think there's a lot more
I
hype
kind
than
of
just.
I was gonna say, me and Dari talked about it, and I think Big for Dari, we're kind of with Brent, where we get people's excitement about being a From Software game, but people were weird about it.
There was it felt like there was no more reason to be excited than just there's gonna be a new FromSoft game, which is I get that or whatever, but like you could have been excited about that before Elden Ring was ever announced, and like I didn't even see people, it wasn't even like the George R. R. Martin part. It was like the level of excitement that Elden Ring got to when we literally knew nothing, like actually nothing. We just saw a few shots of some people that look like they could be in any other Dark Souls game, but then like it got to like fever pitch insanity levels, and I never quite got that because we didn't know anything.
I feel like
it's
if
just
a
so
new
weird.
Mario, but if like a new Mario game is announced, it's like there's gonna be huge excitement about it, even if you don't see anything of the game. Like there's gonna be huge excitement for that, or like Metroid Prime 4. People are so excited for Metroid Prime 4, and we haven't gotten a game like that in over a decade now.
I think it's different. I
And-
think with Metroid Prime, you know what to expect. With Mario, you know what to expect. And sure, with the From Software game, you know the combat, but you don't know the world or the vibe or the story that you're going to expect. So that's why I think it's a little weird.
No, okay. I see where you're coming from, but their track record recently has been ridiculous. I mean, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and Sekiro all released in I think a 10-year time span, and they're all like masterpiece level games.
I'll use that as a counterpoint, at least comparing it to Metroid Prime. All those games have come out since Metroid Prime 3.
Yeah.
So people have been salivating for Metroid Prime 4, at least with FromSoft. It's
No, like
Well,
the
we-
whole
yeah,
night.
we just-
I get what
we
you're
just-
saying, Holden. It's just along the lines of they're all kind of different
But-
vibes and stories, so there's not a lot to be excited for.
I mean, 4 of them are the same exact vibe with Dark Souls trilogy and Demon Souls.
Yeah.
It's like the same exact vibe. And we knew that we knew what the vibe of this game was going to be. We got the trailer that showed, it was the CGI trailer, but it still showed like some of the characters you're going to be seeing. It totally showed the vibe of it. And then knowing as well that George R. R. Martin is making the lore for it kind of adds to, oh, we've always liked the gameplay of these
yeah.
games. It's the story and lore that's kind of been missing. And then you find out George R. R. Martin's involved. I don't know. I think the hype is totally justified.
I think it's
But I'm also
justified
like
now.
a huge From Software
Yeah.
fan to begin with.
I think the hype's justified now that we've seen it. It was just, I think people were a little crazy. Not saying like you were in your excitement, but some people on the internet were a little
Oh,
crazy.
I totally was. You can call it out. I totally was.
now that my feelings of that have moved completely to the Switch Pro, where people need to chill the fuck out, man.
Yeah, like I'm really excited about it, but we'd have no idea what that's going to be yet.
No, well, it's with the Mario plus Rabbids announcement yesterday. Everyone's like, "Oh, this looks so good. It has to be running on the Switch Pro." Like, and it looks good, but
That was also like so obviously a CG trailer.
yeah,
like that's not.
well,
the gameplay.
well, even the open world part, like when they actually showed gameplay, like, I mean,
yeah, that looked like a Switch game.
well, it's funny because Monster Hunter Rise now it's coming out. I was like, oh, obviously this is running on Switch Pro. There's no way it's running on regular Switch. Then it comes out, oh, it runs great, and now they're just repeating that thing without looking at what they argued before.
I just think it's funny that all these people were like, "Oh, it's happening this week." Everyone was saying that, and then it didn't happen at all.
I think it was
Now
fair
I'm,
at
like,
the
super
time
curious.
because there was it made sense, and insiders or whatever, ones that have good track records, blah blah blah, were kind of saying it.
But again, Nintendo, more than any other place in gaming, people just bite on every single rumor and they're wrong.
Oh, well, now people are
99% of the time.
Yeah, well, now people are saying it's definitely going to be at their E3 conference when their wording of it, in my opinion, kind of just completely destroys it
I don't
being
believe
there.
anyone,
Well, no,
any of these people,
Yeah.
because like I am so exhausted.
No,
by
no,
Nintendo
not
shit.
insiders are saying that just
I know,
fans
I know,
are,
just-
when Nintendo says specifically software is going to be there.
Yeah, no, it's
They pretty much worded that as like no hardware.
But I don't even believe insiders when it comes to when the Pro. I think the Pro exists and it's going to come out at some point, but no one fucking knows clearly. Clearly, no one
Yeah.
knows. And it's the same thing with Smash too. It's just that whole fan base just latches on to everything and believes it with their whole heart, even if there's no actual logic or like facts behind it.
I think
Very
part of that
exhausting.
too, because you're 100% right. I think part of that is Nintendo is so unpredictable that everyone's like, sure, Star Fox Grand Prix, it's Nintendo, man. Like they'll do something crazy. Why would not it be Star Fox Grand Prix?
True.
It's so easy to buy that.
It absolutely is. Well, for Xbox, yeah, this is one of the first times that I mean, usually I'm also not really interested in too many Xbox IPs. I mean, the more they keep buying things, I guess that's like I'm more interested. Like Hellblade 2, I think would be really cool to see if it's close enough to actually like see some things. Like that's the worry I have with Xbox is just showing things like 3 years before it comes out when it's like barely even a concept yet.
You think they're
because-
gonna announce Among Us 2?
Yes.
Let's go.
I think the Among Us devs literally said they canceled Among Us 2 so that they could just put things
Yeah.
into Among Us 1.
No, they canceled
kinda
it so they can make it an Xbox Series X exclusive game.
They're taking it off.
Exactly.
They're taking it off the other platforms.
Yes.
They're taking off the platforms.
They're
yeah.
gonna delete your
Take
game.
advantage
from
of
Steam.
all the horsepower.
No,
But,
please.
Darby,
we hadn't even gotten
what
the
dev do you think they're
PlayStation 4
announcing
yet.
they bought today? Entersloth. They bought Among Us.
Oh shit! Fuck!
Kojima Games.
Damn!
Oh,
Oh,
God.
shit.
With the power of Minecraft and Among Us, Microsoft is unstoppable.
They have all the.
It's 1 o'clock. Okay,
the Infinity
come on,
Stones.
Microsoft, come on.
All right, there it is.
Come on, it's noon already.
What? They lied to us. Another 2-minute countdown. The liars.
What is this absolute
go.
garbage?
Hey, Dallas. Thanks for joining. He's
Dallas, get in the chat, you coward.
He's in the chat. He could jump in the voice, but he might be a busy man. We understand.
Come on, Dallas, you
should totally
coward.
have the voice. They show Halo. I want to hear Dallas's
Yeah,
reaction.
dude,
as well.
Dallas is the biggest Halo fan.
I invited him. Dallas is more than welcome to jump on.
He also really loves Xbox. I think he's like a huge Xbox gamer.
It's one of those guys.
And I mean, so you think like this has to Halo Infinite has to have like a really strong showing right here. If not, like I don't know, I start getting a little worried, right?
It has to get an A+.
Honestly,
anything less than an A+
And it sucks for Halo because like I feel like the bar that they have to climb just shot way up since they delayed it a year and did all that, you know.
Honestly, I didn't even expect Halo to be in this presentation until you just said it.
I mean, it kind of has to, right?
I just was
mean,
not thinking about it.
Halo's what we're saying because it's on their thing.
Yeah, it has
It's on their
to. It
advertisement here.
absolutely has to. If it's not, then oh boy.
They show it off delayed to 2022. They're pushing it back again. I can't think of a worse thing for them to announce than that.
Sitting in the sun.
Ooh, 27
I don't know.
seconds.
DFN Smitty just said Xbox sucks.
Said
just
27
kidding, not
seconds,
really.
Holden. You're a good 10 seconds behind
You
us.
can't say that on Xbox.
Really?
Day.
Yeah, we're at 8.
What are they at?
Crap.
I'm at 10 seconds.
Refreshing. Maybe get a little
We're ahead of
sooner.
them, Darby.
Oh, well, we're
at
staying then.
7.
We're
Yeah.
staying.
How about you guys just
5.
share your screen on Discord so we can all listen to the same?
I can. The quality might be
Conference.
terrible, but
Nah, if I'm only a few seconds behind. It's okay. If there's more Elden Ring, just don't shout Elden Ring until I can see it.
can y'all see it? I mean, I shared the screen. But
Yeah. It is low quality, but I'll deal with it.
yeah, I mean, our quality in our stream is already bad enough. So if ours gets too bad, I might have to just cut that off.
Alright.
Another
I can't hear
countdown.
anything
Microsoft.
The teases, Phil.
Billion. There better be a banjo announcement at the end of this.
Dude, I want Banjo so bad. Oh my God.
Yeah, Brent, let's go. Let's dream together.
Dude, it needs to happen. Ooh,
Ooh,
Todd.
We're starting out with Todd.
Like you, this is a moment I always look forward to. I love seeing the new games, crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for the support you give us and one another. Xbox is turning 20. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time.
And
At
they gave us
Bethesda,
lots of money.
We believe video games
Just so
do
much
one
money.
thing better than anything else. They transport us. Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time in over 25 years, we're creating
They
a new
starting with
universe
Starfield.
with Starfield.
That's very surprising.
Ooh.
Hundreds of years in our future
Banjo Flea confirmed.
about hope, our shared
Hi,
humanity,
close.
and answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of.
What
playing,
is
and it
Starfield?
wasn't until now that we have the hardware.
You could have looked at it 30 minutes ago. The trailer leaked.
Harder work at home to make
See,
that dream
this is
a
why
reality.
we stay off the internet on
We're
E3
excited
day.
to finally
Stay
share
off.
Yeah, no, I saw the release date and I got so mad.
something to look forward to.
I haven't seen that. I just
Yeah, it's not great.
I mean, but Jason Schreier's already been saying
That's why I
the
said it wasn't really much
time
of a
frame
leak.
for so long.
We
You know?
knew.
Like, bro, it's like 30 minutes away. Why are you leaking the trailer and release date?
Well, it was
Jason
Washington
Schreier
Post
leaked it like 3
posted it
weeks
early.
ago. I am honestly kind of surprised they're opening with this.
Yeah, they're gonna close with Halo. That seems anticlimactic.
Well, they're hoping for it to not be it.
They're closing with Banjo.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, they could close something that like unexpected like that.
Fable.
They say the
Banjo
wonder
and
we
Smash
won't get
again.
Fable.
field of
Nah, I don't think we're gonna get
stars
Fable
is
here.
so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part
This
of our
looks
family.
really good. If this is in-game engine, that's impressive for Bethesda.
It's the key to unlocking everything. This is all we've been working towards.
I really hope they're using the id-Tech engine.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
It's definitely looking like more grounded space so far. I'm wondering if is it gonna
Yeah, that makes
bust
sense
off the
for
rails. I mean, like, that's
Bethesda.
cool. It's a different vibe. For sure.
What's out there?
I hope we get more than just
Yeah, this is a cutscene.
yeah, it's the same. That's the Skyrim release date too. They love that 11/11.
Yeah, that's what was awesome.
11 years after Skyrim. at
11 years after Skyrim and 11/11. But then what if it has to get delayed again? They're like, God damn it! But we had a whole thing.
Are they gonna make someone like name their child Starfield again?
Ooh, that is a serious.
Someone named their child
exclusive. That's
Skyrim.
cool.
Xbox exclusive.
Xbox exclusive.
Oh, dude, coming right out there
I'm
saying it, just
surprised,
slapping
but,
that schlong on the table.
I'm not surprised, but I'm also like, damn.
It is awesome to share with you for the very first time one of the most anticipated
Brad's bet involved
games
gameplay,
in the
right?
world.
Hmm?
From Todd
Brad's
Howard and
bet.
the
Did it
team
involve
at Bethesda
gameplay?
Game
I don't
Studios.
remember.
A groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive. Welcome to the Xbox
Pause.
Bethesda Game
We're gonna get.
Showcase.
Just wait for the
I
internet.
am so
hate.
excited and proud to be here today, celebrating games. Because although it's been
No
an
one should be
incredibly
surprised
tough
by
year, I
Starfield
am
being exclusive at
grateful
this
that
point.
games
I think I saw Andrew and Ace
source
respond to something like,
joy
it might
and
just be timed
passion.
exclusive. No.
We
Dude,
are
I mean,
No.
It's $7.5 billion.
Yeah,
What
I mean,
are you not
It's
impressed?
just because Xbox has been very unconventional with a lot of things they do recently, so it's like maybe the
At this point, there's no
the
question.
normal video game things.
And now,
Yeah, at this point though, they've said it. Like
Yeah.
these are
just as partners
exclusive
as
for
one
Game
team,
Pass.
united
It's
in
all about
bringing the
Game
very
Pass.
best games
Mhm.
to more people everywhere.
I just want to know that I'm wearing my
We get to
PlayStation shirt
reveal
right now.
more of what's to come. We have an amazing show. 30 titles, 27 in Xbox Game
I'm with
Pass.
you, Dallas.
And of course, every single console title you'll see today is optimized for Xbox Series X and S.
I need to go back and see how many they said for Game Pass for the bet. Might get easier.
I forgot what the bet
Get
was.
to work with the best studios on Earth. Next is something truly riveting. The latest entry in the
Banjo-Kazooie
haunting
4,
franchise
Banjo
created by
3.
GSC Game
I think she said Call of Duty
Stalker
franchise.
2.
And no, she didn't.
Coming
I don't know
first
what this
to
is.
Xbox Series
Ooh.
consoles and PC. This will be a true next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution and ray tracing. Let's take a look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
I'm excited for this one.
Stalky. I know.
I'm just waiting for
heard the name.
Square Enix to get to Marvel's Avengers.
We gotta
I'm the one
actually
guy.
finally see Spider-Man.
Dude, I hope so.
Probably just gonna be Black Panther.
Yeah, I mean, he's the last spot on the roadmap, but I hope they at least share what the next roadmap's gonna be.
Batman.
Dude, imagine. We already have them crossing over in Fortnite.
Fortnite's the
They're
place,
gonna cross over in a new NetherRealm fighting game thing.
please.
Dude, I heard about that. I so hope it's real. It's not real, but I want it to be real.
I usually don't like latching on to just obviously completely unfounded rumors, but it's like I was
Yeah.
just like, hey.
Вот поэтому я ни в какие разборки и не лезу.
I could play Fortnite while I'm watching the stream.
Поймать.
Ну не знаю.
Where you dropping?
До аномалии
Multitasker.
лучше
Go to Risky Reels, get some dubs.
Let's go.
This game does look very visually impressive. I mean, it doesn't look like something I'd be into, but
It reminds me a lot of Metro.
True. That is the one reason I'm kind of excited for it.
that's the reason why I have no interest.
No, Metro's good. Chad's just bugging.
I hated Metro Exodus so much.
Which oh, you played. I was just saying you played Exodus. That's the best one. But if you don't like that one, you don't like the series for sure.
Yeah, I'm with Chad. I really hated it.
Соня вроде примелькалась,
Dude, it's fun.
а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может.
Excuse me.
You're not excused.
Говорят, ты знаешь, где вход в
Damn.
Is this a game you played before, Holden?
I never played the original Stalker, but I know that the original Stalker is what inspired the Metro series. Well, outside the books, of course, but the gameplay mechanics came from Stalker.
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
Слышал? Вот это культура. А ты
Can we get a
какой
Quiet Place
толстый
video game?
улыбаешь.
Сам же просишь.
That's the quiet man.
У меня мужчина.
Yep. Yeah.
Месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам к ученым? Профессура. Они вам лабораторию найдут.
If I had a nickel for every Russian post-apocalyptic game series, I'd have 2 nickels, but it's weird it happened twice.
True. Gnarly.
Да пошел ты. Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
Это верно.
Он мучился.
He suffered.
Did I stutter?
Он этого не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил.
Leon?
Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
Aw, fuck.
Мне тоже.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Без его смерти. Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь посмотри на нее.
This has been quite a long trailer.
Скиф,
Yes.
я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне жизнь.
I need to put a limit on these people's trailers.
Жизнь, которую я готов
They're just
вернуть,
like all
если
developers.
You're cut off.
потребуется. Я буду защищать.
Unless it's something I specifically want.
And then, pretty much.
What I'm saying is, prepare for an hour of Psychonauts 2.
And Banjo. Just
Yeah.
back and forth.
I think this looks fucking awesome.
It does
Oh, yeah,
look
that's
very,
cool.
very visually impressive
Yeah.
for sure.
I am so on board for this. I have to buy an Xbox now.
The lighting and everything looks crazy.
Нужно с ним поговорить.
Удачной охоты, сталкер.
He said it.
Is
No,
that the thing?
you should have said
that's
good
why it's
hunting,
called
Stalker 2.
April 28th,
You are the
2022.
second stalker.
See,
The sequel to Stalker. Game Pass. Silent Hill. Anytime there's any like dark colors of
Back for Blood?
This is Back for
Yeah,
Blood.
hell
baby?
yeah. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, this is Back for Blood for sure.
Yeah, boy.
Oh wait, was that Warner Bros? Yeah, Turtle
Yeah,
Rock.
it's
This is Back
it's
for Blood.
Back for Blood.
Warner Brothers
I know it's Warner
Showcase later
Brothers.
today is literally just Back for Blood.
And that's okay.
No, it's not.
Come on, where's Gotham Knights?
Exactly. It's Suicide Squad.
Harry Potter.
NetherRealm.
I just wanted this in Marvel versus
I mean-
DC.
We do have DC fandom this year still, but
True.
This game's gonna be so much fun.
No rest for the wicked.
I wonder what they're announcing here, Darby.
I want to.
This is Breath
Come-
of the
coming
Wild
to
2,
Switch.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Hyrule was overthrown by zombies. Sounds like a good time.
Look at that man. And that man.
PvP.
If Valve won't make it, we will. God damn it.
Buckle up, buttercups.
Did any of y'all play Left 4 Dead?
yeah.
No, never.
They're fun. Go up stuff.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead's lit.
I've certainly heard good things.
It's fun. I'll play it with you. If anyone here gets it. I know Jeff.
Yeah,
Jeff
me
has
too.
to get it. Jeff's legally required to get it.
It's on Game Pass, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna try it. What we got here?
Ooh, Xbox console exclusive.
Oh,
Ooh.
I can't believe it's Banjo.
Let's go.
I'm gonna say this for every single thing. You're gonna hype yourself up so much.
Fallout 5.
Is it Deathloop?
They wouldn't show Deathloop.
It said Xbox console exclusive. Oh, okay.
Avalanche.
Avalanche.
They switched Deathloop. They like take it away from PlayStation.
Wouldn't that be the ball
That would be
move?
hilarious.
To see.
I'm very curious. Sunset
What is
Overdrive.
this?
That's just my son.
Wait, isn't Avalanche making the Harry Potter game?
Yep, this is the Harry Potter game. You're right, bro.
Yep. A co-op.
No, but I'm saying Avalanche is making it though.
Yeah, I don't know.
So how are they making another game?
I thought Avalanche is Bethesda studio.
I think there are multiple Avalanche studios.
That's dumb. What the hell is this? I mean, they got some Steely Dan, so, you know, it's a good trailer already.
Max.
It's obviously State of Decay.
Contraband. I have no clue what that is. There might be a lot of people losing their mind right now.
Let's go!
Yeah, Contraband!
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Me either. Sounds cool.
New,
I'm sure
must be
some
new
people are
IP.
going crazy. Or it's a very popular game that none of us know.
Sea of Thieves. That's what I came here for. Rare, come on, give us Banjo.
The bear is dead.
No, the bear and bird must live. They worked out. They're ready to go.
They've been doing training montages. Whenever we played Sea of Thieves,
Zero
it
Dawn?
was very, very fun and everything, but it does kind of seem like the same thing over and over again. But it was very fun.
It's definitely a
worth
game you
Rockets
need
on
friends
Game
for.
Pass.
Pirate life. You must start by saving the life of one.
It is beautiful though. The water and the way it waves.
Oh, it's crazy.
Gorgeous.
Well, I kind of love a video game action that requires 4 people to do. Like, there's something kind of cool about that. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh.
What?
That's hilarious. Okay, that's pretty big for Sea of Thieves. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And now
We're going back in,
now
Darby.
Sea of Thieves is game of the year.
Fuck. I mean, that's definitely gonna get some people in.
I was wondering, like, oh, they're bringing back Sea of Thieves for this? Okay. I mean, cool. It's like, okay. You had something big on
They
it.
flaunt in
This
this.
looks like it's a lot of major parts of the movies.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves,
Yeah, this is really good. That's a really.
bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Ah, yes. And now one Davy Jones.
Oh,
Fuck
fuck.
yeah.
Oh, shit, dude.
Let's
go, dude.
Now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
I love those. I mean, they're guilty pleasure ass things. Like, they're
Dude,
not
just-
great, but they're a fun time.
I think they're good movies. I love those movies.
Destroy that!
Oh, this is sweet, dude.
I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those?
So I wonder,
rejects
like,
Barrow.
I wonder how this like campaign thing. Because I mean, I guess I haven't played enough Sea of Thieves. We've never played something that was like a story
Sea
campaign,
of
really.
Thieves, eh?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering.
Bring me that horizon.
Nice.
This is
Shit,
cool.
that is dope.
I'm playing it now.
I'll play it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
June.
go.
Oh.
June.
Oh,
That's
wow.
literally like next week. Or 2
Oh,
weeks
I
from
don't have
now.
an Xbox.
And, I mean, we'll play it on PC. There's crossplay, right? I mean,
Oh, all
Yes.
the interesting, all the Yakuza games.
Oh.
I've wanted to play them.
Don't they announce like every year that all the
that's
Yakuza are
gonna be
coming?
huge, huge. We're rewarded for not buying it.
Reputation is everything.
That's awesome.
Oh, did
You
he just
can
have
lit-
Lucille?
So you can literally play the entire series now around Game Pass. Yeah.
The whole mainline series.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's a very quick turnaround.
That is, yeah. There's probably gonna be a number of people there like, God damn it, I could have just waited.
What the? Happy birthday!
Those freaking games.
What even is the Yakuza series?
Exactly, Holden.
What is it indeed? Available today. Let's go.
You play as a Yakuza, and everything goes off the rails immediately, and it's great.
Oh, here's Battlefield 2042.
Let's go.
That Sea of Thieves thing was sweet. I'm excited about
Yeah,
that.
that was dope.
Legit, if y'all want to play, I mean,
I'm down.
me,
Yeah.
Jeff and Alex have been playing, but especially if we got one more person.
Bet.
Hopefully, you don't need to like play 100 hours to get to the.
Yeah, that would be the. It's not like you're like leveling up or anything. Like
True.
I mean,
Yeah, I imagine with that. I mean, there are people that will buy CFP.
I'm about
for
to
that.
say it would be dumb of them to make you have to do that because a lot of people aren't just gonna buy it for this.
I'll be right back.
All right. I like the concept of Battlefield games being like this giant war of a bunch of people versus a bunch of other people. I mean, probably never gonna actually play them, but
Yeah.
it's definitely a unique idea for a multiplayer shooter thing.
Seeing this, I had the same thought. Like, this looks cool, but I'm not gonna play it.
I appreciate it though. I mean, it's like it speaks to me more than just like a Call of Duty deathmatch when just a bunch of people in a lot. You know, this is like a gigantic map with 100 people versus 100.
Well, Dart, if you ever wanted to,
And things like that. You know, it's like there's like so many like weird events that can happen in the map.
it'd be late, but I can't remember the exact time frame. This will come to Game Pass technically at some point.
Oh yeah, with the EA thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something I could see myself messing around with for Game Pass.
Is this next gen only, or is this cross gen?
No, it is cross-gen because the big thing is
That's right, the multiplayer account, right?
Yeah, it's 128 for PS5, Xbox Series, whatever, and then PS4, Xbox One, 64.
Man, I'm so hyped for this game.
It looks
but
cool.
I'm just so sad because Battlefield campaigns are amazing. Like Battlefield 3 is one of the best like shooter campaigns I played.
See, this is just a Just Cause scene right here.
Straight up is.
Yeah. But I am beyond stoked. Battlefield is so fucking cool.
I mean, just the like natural things can happen, like non-scripted moments that just like crazy shit that can happen when you have this many things playing off each other is really cool. Like the people jumping out of a plane into someone else's plane, shooting another plane, and then jumping back into their plane.
You know, in a rocket ship, sure, why not?
Yeah, that looks
I need
impressive.
this game immediately.
I completely understand, people who are like diehard ride or die Battlefield. Yeah, seems cool.
I just don't know if I want to play this game on PS5 or PC.
I like that mouse
There we
aiming.
go.
I can't go back now.
I have something.
Oh, 12 minutes.
Ooh. We better get a date for
Exclusive
this.
Temporarily.
Police, you're under arrest for your father's
So stoked for this game.
What's going on? Shut up! You know what this is. You've been lying to me all this time?
I should never have told you.
I'm out of patience. What?
I know I say this a lot, but
Hey,
August
August.
19th.
Oh, we'll take those.
I say this a lot too, but
Too many games in August and September. Make it stop.
And my birthday's in September. I can't be playing a lot of games.
That's the day one for me, though.
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope it only takes 12 minutes to beat.
Here we go.
Oh, buddy.
Psychonauts headquarters.
Ooh.
The mind is the final frontier of humanity.
I'm ready.
Part of me wants them to not give a date for this game because it would be funny.
No,
it's
don't
gonna
do
come
Jeff
out
like that.
Before August. Before August, for sure.
I still need to beat the first one.
So good.
I never played the first one, but I've heard it's fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah, Andrew's obsessed with it.
Does this look better than this looked in the past? With the water and lighting and everything. It looks more like a modern game. I feel like when I've seen Psychonauts 2 in the past, it's looked kind of more dated than this, but maybe I'm just crazy.
The Xbox money.
Yeah, but that couldn't have changed this much. That's fair.
I just registered that I would have to play this on Xbox. This sucks.
No, it's going to be on PlayStation because
Yeah,
it was already announced
Oh,
for it.
sick.
This is a mission about the fate of the world. Can you do that?
Yes, if I can find some bacon.
I'm going to ignore that last part.
August
Hey!
25th.
Ooh.
You wanted to be early, but at least there is a date. There is a
we
date.
take those.
there's a time.
All right, back at Bethesda.
Come on, where's Doom Eternal 2?
I was interested. I was interested to see how they're doing it. It seems like they're just going back and forth between. Like,
I'm gonna have to, after all this done,
There's other stuff.
make a calendar of what games I'm interested in.
It sucks because I want to see Doom, but with the way the DLC ended, I don't think we're getting Doom for a while.
Good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the Xbox family. So rest assured, the games you've been expecting and hoping for are still in the works. And today, we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass
Cool.
for a total of 30 Bethesda
Wow.
games. That
Damn.
includes several id Software games, like the award-winning.
I mean, that's
Doom
not
Eternal.
surprising. They should all be on there, right? I mean, they're owned by
Doom
Xbox
Eternal will
now.
be optimized for Xbox Series X and S on June 29th.
Dude, let's go.
Next-gen upgrade will be free for
Oh, Sidori, that's like 10 games for that Game Pass
and on
bet.
Series X, it will offer
Yep.
improved visuals at 60 FPS with ray tracing, a 4K
I mean, I
mode,
think
and
Does this mean the patch that was supposed to come out to all consoles?
120 FPS.
Probably.
Maybe you're in the mood for an RPG like Skyrim.
Dude, Doom Eternal is
Should also come to
fantastic.
PlayStation.
This November. We can't
There was a
celebrate
patch that was announced for PS5 and Xbox Series X, so that might be it.
more on
Okay.
Skyrim10.com.
It was that and like ESO, I think they were talking about.
Post-apocalyptic
Because I need to
wasteland,
play.
Fallout
I need to
76.
play Doom Eternal still. I have it. I just never.
It's
got past the third
fantastic,
level.
man.
Building, rich storylines,
Yeah, I've
boring
heard it's really
factions,
good.
unique characters, places to discover.
They have,
Best
they
shooter of
have
all time.
branding for Skyrim 10-year anniversary, so they get to do a whole other year of some Skyrim announcements.
That sucks for me because I own every copy of Skyrim and I have to keep that up.
You know, it's one of those we all buy the new copy and never actually play it because we're it's just a way of life at this point.
Let's see what's going on with Fallout 76.
Holden's favorite game. He's itching to get back in.
Oh. Yep.
Dude,
I'm
they
so
added some
excited.
They added some really cool stuff to 76.
And then Jack Sparrow shows up.
The Brotherhood must stand united.
Oh
The
my
super
god.
mutant threat takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our justice.
Jack Sparrow and that Sonic from the Tokyo Olympics. Alright, the Sonic mask, he just goes running.
So it comes to this.
America.
I thought you understood what that insignia meant.
Captain America?
You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
They're just slowly trying to make it an actual Fallout game.
And of the world. Your righteous
They already kind of
Right,
did
Paul.
with like Steel Dawn and Wastelanders. It became really fun.
It's just not really a good sign for your game when you have to completely abandon the entire core premise of the game to make it something that people care about.
This is a choice.
That's true, but I still stand by the fact that I do like the original idea 76 of like the players being the characters.
Yeah, the
I think
idea
that
was
sounds
not bad.
cool.
The execution was.
I guess I had a lot of fun with it on launch, but I can see why people didn't.
Oh, that's very fair. I mean, I didn't play it to be fair, so I should probably not be. I watched enough of it.
Squad Delta, what's going on out there? Come on, this isn't funny. I know you can hear me.
What is this?
That was a Pip-Boy, wasn't it? Is this another Fallout?
Fallout 3 remastered?
He must be ahead of us.
No,
or he just knows. He just knows. Shit.
I'm just guessing.
That was a Pip-Boy.
No, this
Yeah.
does look like the DC. Yeah.
Welcome to. Oh wait. Oh, that was the DLC for Fallout 3, wasn't it? Was in
Oh
Pittsburgh.
wait, no, that's.
Okay, it's just it's like an expansion thing. There was a Fallout 3 DLC in Pittsburgh, right? I'm not making that up. I think there was.
With an amazing community, The Elder Scrolls Online from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18 million players and shows no signs of slowing down. Right now, our players are enjoying the new Blackwood chapter, part of the Gates of Oblivion year-long adventure. We've got a lot more to come in ESO, including...
I hope Xbox went to Bethesda and they were like, alright man, we can't show off your card game. We can't do it.
Can't show off your dozen mobile games. We'll give you
Even
the
though
online
Elder Scrolls
games.
Elder Scrolls Legends actually is a fun card game, but they show it way too much.
See, bright side, regardless of the whole, fact that Xbox is owning everything little by little, of them buying Bethesda, is now Bethesda doesn't have their own conference. They're just pushed into Microsoft's.
Which is a very good thing. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's the bright side, regardless of the whole acquisition stuff.
Yeah, I liked them having their own conference because I do think they have a lot of IP, but yeah, on some years where they barely have anything to show, that's when they get heavy into like card games and mobile games and stuff.
I just hate it when it feels like a company does a press conference just for the sake of doing a press conference because they have it on their calendar.
I think that was the case for Bethesda. So they could keep that location for years. They like really needed it. Like how that was just a general Elder Scrolls Online trailer. Not for Blackwood or anything. Just, it's on Game Pass. Have fun. Console launch exclusive.
It's a new world with new rules.
Let's go. I'm in for whatever it is.
Battleship.
Winning this battle will take a new breed of fighter. Wait.
Ratchet and Clank 2.
I'm in.
Oh, it's like Gang Beast. Shit.
Yeah. Monkey.
Just looks like Game Beast.
With weapons.
With weapons?
Gang Beast 2?
Might be, yeah. If it's not Game Beast, they're straight up copying it looks like the exact same physics.
I've never heard of this before.
Please be on Game Pass.
Have you never played Game Beast, Holden?
No, never.
It's really
fun.
It's
so good.
It's a really fun party game. It's really stupid. Like
Have you heard of
you all control these like really difficult to control characters, and you have to try to knock each other off the map or into traps like that.
It's like a ragdoll fighting game.
Yeah, it's just pure chaos. It's hilarious. And everyone's so hard to control, so you're like, God damn it, come here.
Now you're adding weapons to the mix? Let's go. Items, Darby.
You're screaming, Jeff.
Monkey.
It's gonna end with Halo Infinite. It's turning Halo into.
Party animals. Game Pass.
I hope it's made by the Game Beast people because it's like literally Game Beast.
Yeah.
Hades.
Oh. Man, this
Games.
sucks
I
if
need
this
to play
comes to
this.
Xbox and not PlayStation.
I thought it was already announced, or am I wrong?
Wait, this game is not on PlayStation?
No,
I think they
man.
announced it. I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything, but I hope it is.
I mean,
'cause I've been
even
waiting
if
for
it
that
just
to play
says Xbox on here, it'll probably be a PlayStation as well. Just not going to say it during this.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind.
For
I just
sure.
assumed it was already on PlayStation and Xbox. I just assumed it was already on everything. That blows my mind.
No,
Is
it
it
was-
only on PC and Switch?
It was Switch and PC, yeah.
Oh my god.
Which I have PC, but I'd rather get trophies.
Y'all have a drug addiction.
True.
Game Pass.
But it just sucks I wasn't on there because I love roguelikes and Hades is like the roguelike right now.
It's an incredible game. It got so much praise and it was so good. I just assumed it was on everything.
Non-stop games. Let's go.
Yeah, I appreciate cutting
Don't stop
bullshit.
coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. This is where I play Fortnite.
Somebody.
Yeah, but Yeah, but what if this is a Shrek game in disguise?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I need it. Can we get Shrek Super Slam 2?
Super Party.
What is this? I'm actually really intrigued by this.
There's a pupper. And giant.
My hope is this
columns?
is Playdead's new game, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we hadn't seen it in like... we never really actually saw it. We just got teased.
It does kind of look like a Playdead
It could, yeah,
game.
it does. That would be insane. I mean, inside...
pushing crates, so this is totally a Playdead
I
game.
think this is. I think I kind of recognize that scenery in the background from that little teaser they did.
Okay, yeah.
Inside is one of the best games of all time, like ever made, ever. It's...
Please let this be.
Oh yeah, this is totally the new Playdead game. I
Okay.
can't. If it's anything else, I'm gonna be disappointed at this point.
It still looks cool, so regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that just means we're also getting Playdead's game later.
Then also Xbox has the console launch exclusive for it, which is a big get for them.
Semi 3D. Yes, this is. Yep, that's the Playdead
Sweet.
game.
Game
That's the
Pass.
Playdead game. Yeah, boy.
That's
Alright, what if we're
pretty
watching
awesome.
this conference, you're chilling, and all of a sudden, God of War shows up. Xbox
Okay, so
exclusive.
Halo's going on now. What is going to close?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
To our millions of passionate
Banjo, Jeff.
They just close out with like a Hearthstone or a what's the Bethesda card game?
Candy Crush.
Either that
Elder Scrolls Legends.
multiplayer experience
or
across Xbox and PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite
or just like a
multiplayer
montage of
will
what's
be
coming to
free
Game
play
Pass. That's how it's gonna
and
end.
invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero. I'm excited to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite.
With Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST. Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to have him back.
Yeah, just like, oh,
Thank
thanks.
you, Bonnie.
Like, look at
And hey, everybody. For us, and I hope many of you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder.
Jeff, what's Halo always been about to you?
What has it always been about me?
To you,
yeah. Green. Color green.
Well, I mean, it was mostly beige and brown back then, but yes.
We've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it.
Oh wait, I just double checked. No, they even said at the beginning, Somerville isn't from Playdead. It has a Playdead co-founder on there. This is actually the studio's first game.
Maybe that's what I know. I had seen that name.
Yeah.
Maybe I just thought that was.
Hey, that means we're still getting a Playdead game as well as that.
Cool. Sorry to lead y'all astray. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm shocked we're seeing this in the middle of the show. Or not even the middle.
Yeah.
Alright, they gotta show gameplay too, though, because a story cutscene thing is not going to like save this game.
No, also it's like so blurry for me. I can't even really tell if it looks that great.
Same, but this looks dope.
I'm having a hard time telling what's even happening.
I mean, I think even Infinite looked fun. It just looked like a Halo game, though. I don't think they needed something more.
I mean, what else do you want it to be besides a Halo game?
Like
Crash Bandicoot.
Like Jeff, for instance, Jeff had never given two shits about the God of War franchise. God of War is one of his favorite games of all time. That's the type of thing I mean. Like it's gonna get people into the.
I mean, true, but does every franchise need a game like that?
Well, Xbox needs Halo to be.
They were kind of hinting at that. They were trying to set up as that as well.
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
Going to Smash.
Dude, imagine it's just turns into a Smash trailer. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, the little logos on his chip. They put to them. Mario pops up.
You can't have a Halo game without multiplayer. And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very
Lot of
happy to
frames.
announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us.
Holiday.
A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
Ooh-ha.
Come on. It's pretty. I like that games have progressed from the old Halos and we actually use colors now.
True.
Everything's not just brown.
It's my weapon. That's not my weapon.
I always love the energy swords. Just go up and...
I always really want to get into Halo multiplayer, but it's just so hard for me to like get into. I played like some Reach with the boys back in the day, but
See, me and my dumb friends would just get in Forge and just dick around blowing things up, and that was our Halo multiplayer experience.
Ordnance drop inbound.
Looks party. I mean, definitely Game Pass. I will definitely play Halo. I mean, how much will I play it? That's another question. I haven't played a Halo game since like Reach.
Magic Skull.
Now, show me what you
Samurai Halo guy.
There
nice.
it is.
Wake up, Samurai.
Keanu Reeves is in Halo Infinite.
Free to play.
Let's go.
Epic campaign.
Cool.
Still no date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not really a good look at the campaign.
No.
Just,
They probably just want to iron down a week that it's gonna launch.
Well, Ben's out.
Blizzard.
Is this Diablo?
Has survived.
Yeah, probably.
A dark figure wanders in the east. He must be stopped. At all costs.
Can't believe we're getting the new Overwatch game here.
I need Overwatch 2, so
this is Diablo 2.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'd like to see us compared. I mean, this looks... I don't even know if I've ever even seen 2. I've just seen a lot of 3, and I didn't know it looked this different in 3.
Bruh.
It still kind of feels like a 90s game, though, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, no, they definitely keep the vibe of it. I think it looks good. I think it's a good art style.
I'm playing Fortnite on my girlfriend's computer, and this is crazy. She's got like a 3070 in here.
Get the bread.
Dude, I'm getting the stuff.
I hear if you win 3 games during this conference, you unlock Shrek.
Okay, I'm going. I gotta get it.
Just the motivation you need.
Oh. How do you know I love Shrek so much, man? We got a stalker over here.
I mean, you have a Twitter, Brent. Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love Shrek? I mean, come on.
I mean, you're right. You're right. Cinematic masterpiece.
Yes.
Ooh, what's this?
Fable.
Ooh, this might be Diablo 4.
These things.
No, it says.
Come from.
It might be.
Focus on me.
From what we do to
What's focused on? Oh, this is Plague Tale, the new one.
But he's my brother.
Oh,
shit.
Sick.
And I would die for him.
Sheet.
Well, Holden's prepared.
Are those
for
all
it. He
rats?
just beat
Oh
the
no.
last one.
Oh my god.
Please tell me those aren't all rats.
They're all rats.
Oh no. Dear God.
I need to play the first one.
If I was staring at this coming at me, I would just find the nearest object to kill myself with. Like, nope. I just grab that quiver out of my arrow and punch it through my skull. That's it.
That looks incredible. The first game was pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard it has like some problems or whatever. I honestly didn't know there would be a sequel for that. I mean, I don't know how it ends or anything.
Game Pass.
Yeah, Moses, but that's not how a sea of rats like going like crashing into me. It's not really how I'd like to die, you know.
4K 60.
Ooh,
How many
Far Cry.
conferences will we see Far Cry 6?
Make it stop.
It looks fun. I mean, it's the most interested I've been in a Far Cry in a while, just from gameplay wise. It just looks wacky and crazy.
Yeah.
Hold hands, sing songs around the fire.
Sure, I know just the song.
I just don't care about Far Cry. I just don't care.
Like, Far Cry 3 was like really, really crazy and cool and unique for its time.
I mean, this is the most interested I've been on a Far Cry like ever. But you know, it doesn't need to be at everything.
I think I liken Far Cry to things like Assassin's Creed or Persona, in that like each game kind of does its own thing. So you may like a certain Far Cry, but you may not be a fan of the series.
I definitely think just Far Cry got to a point that almost every Ubisoft IP gets to, where it's just like there's too many of them and they're not iterating enough. So if you try to play all of them, you get burnt out. That's just kind of where I got with Far Cry. I mean, I loved 3 and 4, but then like Primal, I'm like, it just like Ubisoft just wears you down with these IPs.
True.
But
I got
this one
bored of
looks
even just playing Far Cry 4 and that's it. I just didn't like it at all.
with all the different weapons and stuff. It looks like they're going more.
I feel like what will help with this one is they actually make your playable character an actual character.
That too.
Wait a second. Who brought the rooster? Hey, whatever you need to get the job done, Danny.
Okay, I'm in.
they have that.
market them
You've seen
too
the
much,
dog,
and I
right?
get annoyed
You've seen
when I
the
start
wheelchair,
seeing
the
more
dog
of
with
it.
the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, that dog. Yeah, they know what they're doing. Yeah. Especially playing on my PC and everything with the mouse. I mean, I haven't gotten a Far Cry in a long time, so I might give this one. It looks like fun.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this one. I tried 5 and liked what I played, but I didn't play much.
Again, that's the most interesting Far Cry has looked to me, so you know, might consider at some point. So wait to see if you get it and go off your recommendation of it.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair.
Console launch exclusive.
Monami Park.
Huh.
I can't wait for just bloodthirsty murders.
Oh, Slime Rancher.
Oh, dude, that game's so good.
Yeah, a lot of people like it.
I was waiting for a Pokemon inspired game. PlayStation got theirs last year with Tim Tim.
This does look like shockingly good. Like,
people
Slime
love
Rancher's
the first
amazing.
one.
No, Moses, you and everyone else, have y'all seen Pal World?
Oh
No.
Oh god, we got a trailer. We gotta watch after this.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
Slime Rancher
Oh,
2,
Slime
let's
Rancher.
go.
Yeah, I should pull it up so I can see what Moses.
So is it like is it kind of like a farming sim type thing with the slimes, or like what
Yeah,
is it?
pretty much.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Power World's great.
Console launch.
Boom, punch.
Welcome back to Shred-ageddon. Here's a new trick. Let's go.
Let's shred some gnar.
SSX Tricky 3.
I played. There
That's
was
a Nintendo
I had
franchise.
some snowboarding game on the PS2 that I just played this shit out of. I have no clue if it was actually good, but well, I was just a little kid and I played.
Wait, no, SS Tricky is the PlayStation one. You're right. What's the Nintendo one? Oh, 1080 Avalanche.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Nintendo one.
I want Skate 4. This is like the one that I want.
This is Skate 4.
Oh shit.
At least Skate 4 is happening.
Yeah.
That's one of those where I'm okay with them announcing really early because we had no idea if that one existed or not.
I'm just happy to know that it's being worked on. So. Alright, this does look very, very good for like. I mean, obviously, I'm probably not gonna play a snowboarding game, but as far as like the lighting and the snow physics and stuff, that does look very good.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming this is on Game Pass.
In terms of trailer, though, like, okay, I get it. They are snowboarding, and they landed.
I'm
these
sure
perfect
there's people who
jumps.
care a lot more than us. Shredders.
For
Which
riders
logo?
by riders.
Holy sluthering whipwap.
December.
Interesting.
And Jeff, what Sonic game is Moses referencing?
What the heck is this?
Yeah. Like
Comic
Adventure
art.
2, you kind of do that, and then there's like Sonic Riders, which I don't think is what he's talking about. But what's this?
Whoa, what? This is weird. Cool though.
It's Kojima's next game.
I was about to say, is this a Strand game?
This is a very interesting song for it. I'm feeling it.
Wait, is this one game or a montage of several games?
All one, baby. Let's go.
Atomic Heart. It just doesn't stop.
Jacob said you can come for Square.
Cool.
It's only gonna be 40 minutes. I don't know if there's gonna be anything Jacob cares about, but you can talk about the rest of it.
Dude, Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah, Jacob. Our friend Jacob's a really, really big superhero fan.
This is a cool art style.
But Brent, are you excited for Guardians of the Galaxy?
Dude, yeah. I actually do really want to see that.
I mean, I'll still be excited for any of these Marvel games. I'm not gonna,
I don't think I'm gonna be as excited as I am for Avengers because with Avengers you can have so many cool characters, and Guardians, like I like the movies, but I wouldn't say the characters are like fantastic. Like if I was playing Spider-Man, but I'm still excited.
How dare you, Drax is our sweet baby boy.
Yo, dude, no, I agree. I love Drax.
When Groot said I am Groot, I felt that.
I mean, think about Drax. You get to go invisible.
Animation though.
This does some
I'm like
cool-
enamored by
whatever
this
the hell
art
this-
style.
Yeah, whatever the
This
hell
looks
this is.
incredible.
So for the most part, it doesn't seem like it's big at the whole big third party showcase that has a pass. They're more focusing on smaller games that are going to be on Game Pass. Which
Most of the things they've shown
Yeah.
have looked cool though.
oh yeah, no, I'm for it.
Yeah. Hey, yes. Oh,
I
ground.
was right in my I was right in my
sounded
prediction, Holden. This is a lot of like a lot of exclusive games.
We haven't seen anything about this since that beta we played, right?
Probably like
They've
smaller
added some cool
updates.
stuff
Yeah.
to it. Like they added fish and stuff. Dude, I want to get back into Grounded. It was so fun.
I think it's like
It
supposed
was
to
a lot of fun.
launch later this year.
Mm.
Shroom and Doom.
It gives the people what they've been asking for. Like sitting. No, seriously, a lot of people want to sit. You get sick of your human companions. And of course, mushrooms. But not those kinds. We've
Yeah.
also got something that
You mean these kids can't get high? What the hell?
Oh god, not more spiders. Oh god, no. Please.
Christ. Those things would just one-shot me.
you should probably turn on arachnophobia mode.
Yeah, I had to turn arachnophobia on all the way.
I appreciate that they have that.
That's almost scarier. This like
I
floating
know, I
blob.
think so,
Or never go home. Oh, and it looks like we added achievements too.
Ooh.
Nice.
That was a good trailer.
Cool. Yeah.
Grounded got overlooked by
Among
so many
Us.
people. Amogus!
Amogus.
Man, this trailer's sus.
All those players.
Jesus.
15 player lobbies.
That's just chaos. Good God.
Oh, they changed the way it looks. I think they also, they said in the thing Holden and I watched that they are adding different roles to it too, like sheriff and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, the Summer Games Fest. That
Yeah.
trailer looked really fun.
Oh yeah.
So what was? Oh, it was just those coming the game.
Kind of more showing off the craziness. $5.05.
Ooh.
Oh.
505 publishes Terraria.
What is this?
Some anime stuff that apparently Jeff has some connection to, because he made a noise.
That Kickstarter game from the Suikoden whatever guys.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it did. That did look okay. Yeah, I don't know which game this is. Now.
Is it a visual novel or something?
No.
No.
It's an
Oh,
RPG.
no. Oh, that's a cool art style.
Yeah, it looks
That's like
cool.
Octopath.
Please.
Yeah.
Isn't it supposed to be like Suikoden, where you like collect the army of people?
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
Supposed to be like a spiritual successor, and I'm in for that.
Yeah.
I haven't played those games, but everything about it sounds.
Yeah.
This game looks. Oh, this looks so good.
Suikoden always sounded cool. Yeah, I'm in for it.
Please be announced for Game Pass.
Yeah, please, everyone just ate the Octopath style because it's just so good. Like, just everyone just take it.
And
oh shit!
Ooh.
Moses is losing his mind for Suikoden and shit. Yeah,
Rising
when
on
is
Game
it?
Pass.
When is it? 2023 for that. For the
Well, it
one,
just got
right?
Kickstarted. They're having a little other thing, and they're both coming to Game Pass. Sweet.
Nice. Hell yeah.
That's the first time I think we've seen a 2023 launch window for a game.
You have shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to
The
conflicting
Ascent.
situations. We wish to test your abilities.
I definitely wrote the name down wrong. I'm gonna have to find that later.
Suikoden game.
Let's
Some
go. I am
Suikoden shit.
popping off in Fortnite.
You started playing Fortnite, Brent?
I was just happy about that last game.
Yeah.
Dude, you are obsessed with Fortnite lately.
Dude, it's fun. Plus, you saw I spent a lot of money on skins. I have to recoup.
Brent, you gonna play Overwatch cosplay with us?
Dude, yeah. I've been looking for a reason to get back into Overwatch.
Well,
I
I
have
am
like
your
500
reason.
hours
Hello.
on PlayStation.
Jesus. I mean, I have about that on both PS,
Is
PlayStation,
this
and
Age of
PC.
Empires?
Should be.
I bet it's Age of Empires.
It looks cool, whatever it is.
Yeah, Brent, if you don't get the victory royale, you have to leave the call. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules.
Sorry, yeah, I just died at 39.
All right, bye, Brent.
All right,
Bye-bye.
see you guys.
Yep, Age of Empires.
Dude, I actually kind of want this.
Yeah,
Age of Empires
Jacob
hits the
played
spot
it, yeah.
sometimes.
The revised art style for the remaster and like the new one, it's beautiful. Like, look, this is really cool looking. I can some like weird tactics games like this is very hit or miss for me. There's a lot of them I don't like, but then there'll be random ones I never thought I would like that I get into.
I've never
Or
played them
another
because it
rhyme or
seems
reason.
too daunting to get into.
Yeah, that's most of them.
I tried playing Civilization 6, and dear lord, I could not wrap my head around it.
Civ, I mean, once you get your head around it, Civ's not actually that bad. I mean, Civ's like super addicting, but then I'd kind of just like drop off of them fairly fast. But
Yeah, I was
Well, it
telling
takes,
Holden,
like-
Civ's like one of those ones you just get on with the boys every once in a while and play a match of Civ.
Civ is definitely one of those games that
Civ is 12 hours.
Yeah.
So that's
I
just
definitely
insane.
I had the quintessential Civ experience the very first time. Like Civ 5 was the first one I played not long ago, and I was like, I'm gonna start playing this. And next thing I know, it's 3 a.m. I'm like, oh god,
Yeah, yeah.
what happened?
Thank you.
Sounding voice. And we see a quiet, peaceful setting.
Oh, this is Fable.
No. fuck
Oh, this
you.
is Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, is it?
I think so.
Will this creature be in the game?
Yeah, the way the narration, I think it is.
Forever. Suddenly, and for no reason, people running. These pointless slow motion shots.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to this.
And should bolster pre-sale numbers. That wah sound can mean only one thing. We must gaze over an epic shot of a world. There should be lens flares. Now we see our hero. But only their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design.
All right, if you're gonna do a way too early Outer Worlds trailer, this is the way to do it.
In fact, the only thing they have finished
Yeah.
is the title.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, I respect that a whole lot.
That's so cool.
I'm excited.
Again, if you're gonna do the way too early trailer, make fun of it. I guess. That's really funny.
Dude, Obsidian had 2 games here. That's crazy.
I mean, did they really have this game here? Like, you know.
No, they still showed it up.
Okay, we
They
counted
gave
Fable
these
last
games
time.
Really entertaining. It was very entertaining.
Now we need
They
a
do
Avowed.
release games really frequently. They release games almost every year, so it might not be that far off.
No.
Grounded,
Dude,
Avowed,
okay, I wouldn't be
and
surprised.
Outer Worlds
Yeah,
2.
they better show Avowed here. Get the trifecta, please. That's what I want.
I heard.
Oh,
I
is
think
this
Jeff
Flight
Grubb said
Sim?
it's not
Yeah, this
gonna
is
be
Flight
here.
Simulator. Flight
Flight
Simulator
Simulator 2?
It literally looks like real life a lot of times. It's fucking insane. Like, look at that shit. This shit's ludicrous. I downloaded Flight Simulator on Game Pass just to say I did it, and I had absolutely no clue how to do fucking anything. It just was a wrecking cause. I just couldn't even get my plane to go.
I used to like play the really old Flight Simulator when I was in like Air Force ROTC.
That's awesome. Yeah, see,
Yeah, they had like
I'm a big idiot, and I needed it to be way more of a video game, and it was way too much of a flight simulator, so it was actually like I was sitting in the cockpit of a plane, and I had no clue what anybody did.
Yo, Darby, it's almost like that was the name of the game.
I know, yeah. I'm not criticizing it. It's me.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
I mean, it looks fun, but I can also always get my own private jet and just like fly anywhere and do the
Oh,
same
true.
thing.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is true. That is true. Holden
Yeah,
is
that's
Jeff
really
Bezos.
easy to
We
do.
forgot to mention that Holden is Jeff Bezos.
I mean, I have a few other private jets, so if you guys want to like fly in, I'm just like, come on over.
Okay.
Oh, bet, man. B Rent will use some.
Landing on Xbox Series X and S.
And it's
I see what
some
they
good
did there.
rice.
See, what they should do with Flight Simulator, you should be able to be a passenger and some other random person who's playing online, and they fly, and you just sit in the passenger seat, and you can like fuck with them or something.
Are they adding jets now?
Be like,
oh, Top Gun tie-in.
Or I want to play the flight attendant. That's like bringing people meals and taking people's orders on the plane, and you can catch like little stray looks out their window if they have it open. And that's your
Top Gun.
Yo, it is.
You have to reason with the
collab
customer
with
who's
Top
not, you don't have
Gun.
any more chicken, and you got to like reason with them with like XY options to like choose dialogue and, you know, just do customer service.
you gotta deal with the guy who's puking on the plane. You gotta deal with the guy who's like 5 vodka drinks in.
Game
What
this.
is this?
Can you guys hear me eating?
No,
Sick.
But I'd like to.
but Jeff would like to. That's how we
This
get the
looks
numbers.
gorgeous. And this says there's caught an engine too.
It's Arc 2. It's Fast and
Oh,
Furious.
Forza.
Yeah, when
Please
the
don't
train,
remind me of Arc 2.
when the graphics look too good, you know it's Forza.
You know the vehicle involved, and it's the only thing you can do.
They bleeped out fuck.
But
But
we
this was
don't.
an adult stream for adult gamers.
Yeah. Will
That's why they
Banjo-
showed Amogus.
Will Banjo say
If
fuck?
it's a Xbox Series X exclusive, it's a bad thing for Sony because Gran Turismo is their equivalent. It's coming to both consoles or cross-gen, and it won't look as good as this. There's no way. Like, holy shit.
Oh, these
I
games
just
are always
wanted-
stupid with how.
I just wanted a PS5
Photorealistic.
exclusive GT7. That's all I wanted, man.
Yeah, the car games seem like the one that you have to make those the next gen exclusive because they're in a war to see who can have the most photorealistic game.
Yeah, and there's no way GT7 can stand up to this. It's just, I don't think it's possible.
There are so many of these shots that you could pause and say this was a real photo, and I'd be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
November 9th.
Oh, wow, that is cross-gen. Holy shit. That's really
Fucking
impressive.
how?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Mike Brown, creative director at
That's Playground.
Games.
Fable.
I can't wait to show you.
No, Darby. It said Playground Games. It's not Playground
Horizon
Games.
is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful.
Oh wait, they do Horizon as well. Fuck.
This is the largest.
I thought we were on to a new thing. Damn it.
Ever in a
They are the ones doing Fable, right?
There is no better
Yeah.
car to
Yeah.
Yeah, they
explore
are.
than the stunning
I was just being
AMD
stupid, Darby, on
Project
purpose.
One
I
Forza
assumed that they were.
rendered
I thought you were.
parallel
I thought you
detail and
knew I
ray
was being.
tracing in Forza
No, that's why I
Horizon
said, Darby,
just
it says
the
Playground
power
Games.
of the
It can't be
Xbox
Playground
Series
Games.
consoles.
Sag. I didn't think they'd be doing both.
I've invited along some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content.
Then they
that's
drive
going
into
to follow
Fableland?
Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everyone. Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham with us as well.
Abraham
He is one of the
Lincoln?
talented actors who will be appearing in the game.
Bienvenidos a Mexico. I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
We begin in the rainforest on an expedition. This
Is
a
voice
great
acting in a
game
car
in
game?
which you set out on an adventurous
Yeah, the
journey
Cars
across
Talk is a
Mexico
tie-in with
to
Cars.
explore new locations and discover places for the festival to expand.
I'm on the river now. We're getting close.
There you are. How's the expedition going?
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better than this.
But how realistic is it? If she wrecks into that tree, does the lady die? You see
There's a
blood
permadeath
everywhere.
mechanic too.
Man, I'm really looking forward to the new Rick and Morty episode where Rick goes, "Hey Morty, you remember the time I was in Fortnite?"
I really hope they'll do some joke about that. It's like, well, Ricky sold out.
Dude, they better do that.
I just like that he actually looks like the show art style, or like close to it.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like how his harvesting tool is Hammer Morty.
Living desert. The perfect place to meet up with friends and head out for a drive. Thanks to the next generation of our Horizon Live servers, everyone else we see here are real players. And it looks like Maddie has been joined by some other members.
Concept of an open world racing game is very weird.
Let's leave Maddie for a moment.
This seems really cool.
And meet Don. Don is already on the move, exploring this idyllic seaside town. This is a recreation of Mexico that is honest, authentic, and filled with love. Speaking of, hold up, Don.
Oh, hey, what's up?
This is a mural by Mexican artist Farid Rueda. Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over.
How much time we got left?
Horizon 5.
About 20-ish minutes. It's about exactly 90 minutes up to the start.
While Don drives down to the beach, we'll jump over to the Gran Caldera volcano. Check out this geology detail, implemented
That's
with
just the
precision
photo.
accuracy using photogrammetry
That's
data
just real life.
captured on location atop an active Mexican volcano. The entire
I think I realized the
has been
potential closer
recreated
for
at
this that's been
level of
rumored.
detail. And here's Sierra in her
I
favorite
say
road
what?
buggy. The volcano Sierra and friends are
Nah.
exploring is the highest point ever in a Horizon game.
Wait, Jeff, what's the rumored thing that's closing this out?
No, close. I just remember something people might say could be here that we haven't seen yet.
I told him not to say. Let's just.
I mean, it won't mean anything.
Oh,
if I say
what is it?
But
You just say, sure. Fuck everyone.
Arcane.
Wait, what?
the Bethesda studio, Arcane. The new game.
What's their new game?
Oh.
We don't know. I'm just saying, just in general.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. That's not.
People think it's time for that.
Dishonored 4.
Arcane, but they're making.
Whoa, we're skipping 3?
Deathloop,
Yeah, let's say they're making Deathloop. Aren't they?
Or maybe it's not Arcane. I don't know. One of the Bethesda studios.
Arcane's making Deathloop.
There was some
Yeah, Arcane
Bethesda
is
studio
Deathloop.
that was people talking about.
The Indiana
Maybe,
Jones. I don't think there's any way to see that right now. I mean, they just started that game. It seems like.
It's been a while since we saw anything from Machine Games, though.
But I mean,
Gears
Games
6.
is.
but that's what I'm talking about. That's the Indiana Jones. I mean, when they did
Machine
the
Games
teaser
is
earlier this
Indiana.
year.
We haven't seen anything from the Coalition in a little bit, so maybe we'll see Gear 6 closing it off.
Did
Maybe,
Gears 5
yeah.
come out like 2 years
Yeah,
ago?
that's at least just 2019, wasn't it?
Yeah, they do.
yeah, but they do release
Gears
every 2
games like
years.
every 2 years. Yeah.
I feel like that changes nowadays.
Is that even true from 4 to 5? I thought there was way more than 2 years. I might be wrong. I don't know.
No, sorry, it was 3 years. And next year will be 3 years. They might be able to show something today.
Yeah. Good.
Here we see our new volumetric lighting system filling the scene with God rays as the
I mean, if they
sunlight
could.
passes through the dense rainforest.
Wait, never mind.
A Horizon arcade minigame is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's
I mean,
not.
next year if they get Gears and Starfield out as a holiday exclusive, that's good for them.
Minigame starting soon. All of our players are coming together.
Definitely hasn't been as many third parties in general as I thought there'd be.
Well, they're third parties, but they're all kind of smaller.
I mean, but it's still not as many as I thought. Like even quantity wise, I mean they're still good. But...
To find and pop as many as they can.
Okay, go up here to the left. There's loads along the main road.
Here I go.
I'll take a look through the bushes here.
Like, we're gonna show respect to Mexican culture, so we're gonna put pinatas everywhere, all over the road.
No, the Fortnite reference.
We're going over to the stage.
Oh, I would know about
Oh,
that.
they're Fortnite related?
Yeah.
Either way,
This is
it
Event
still kind of
The
stands.
incredible new tool set that allows you to create your own races,
It's a
game
bunch
modes,
of
and
boxes.
gameplay
This is kind of
experiences.
cool.
You customize everything, right down to the fundamental rules of the game.
Even this is like 20 minutes for a game I won't really play.
This has been a while.
Forza Horizon 5
Yeah,
is the
Like it's like so much longer than everything else.
Yeah, it seems kind of out of place in this
truly
press
be an
conference, just
astounding
time wise.
showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when it comes to Xbox Game Pass this November 9th. Thank you so much. I'll see you all
I
in
mean, I'm
Mexico
sure
later
these
this
games
year.
sell like absolute madness. So
Oh yeah, Forza's huge.
Team Xbox is on a mission to bring
Oh.
the join community of gaming to everyone
Fail.
on the planet. That's why you, the
I haven't seen
gamer,
him yet.
are at the center of everything we do. Today, we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass.
fuck those other
Now,
3 games.
Through the end of the year, you can look forward to back-to-back monthly
Oh, Sable's on Game Pass?
landing
Sweet.
day one on Game Pass, led by 5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios, as well as highly anticipated games like Back 4 Blood, 12 Minutes, and The Ascent. And as we look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios. We showed you the highly anticipated RPG Starfield coming exclusively to Xbox. But we also have some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6.
You said the
We
thing.
unveiled
But
the
didn't show it. They showed
multiplayer
everything else.
mode for the world's most beloved shooter in Halo Infinite, adding to the roster of iconic Xbox shooters.
Is it still the
alongside
world's most beloved
Wolfenstein,
shooter?
Gears of War, Perfect Dark, and Doom. We premiered the most epic open-world racing game, Forza Horizon 5, bringing you a vibrant and authentic depiction of Mexico in a game built from the ground up for next gen. While the team at Turn 10 is hard at work on the next Forza Motorsport. Our growing family of 23 studios is devoted to advancing the medium we all love. Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox
They
a
can
place
drink next
where
year.
you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox the best place to play. Before I go, there's one more thing. Take a look
He said the thing.
at this brand new original game from the Arcane team at Bethesda.
Okay, this. I mean, they are the
Ooh,
Deathloop
you're
one, but
right.
they're also.
Prey and Dishonored.
And
Arcane
Deathloop.
created something
Yeah.
new for them.
But that's a
An
PlayStation game, so fuck
open-world immersive shooter
It doesn't
that
exist.
you can play alone or with your friends. And like Starfield, this game will be an Xbox exclusive.
Pobre bribón. I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything in?
Exist too. Mandible, 25 centimeters. Dramatically elongated. Go on, make yourself useful.
So, that was fun, right?
That's your cue, mate.
Ooh, this music go hard.
You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
Later, Dev.
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Hey, asshole!
Vampires. The vampire boys. Okay.
How do we always get into this
That's the name of the game.
Redfall, Massachusetts. Behind me, we are witnessing clear signs of cult activity as
Really hope the video was worth it.
Everybody, fall back. People need to know what happened.
Wait, is this literally called the shit?
No,
I hope so.
No.
They say how they got into the shit, and now this is the.
They
shit.
went back to the shit.
There's three different time periods we're cutting between.
I see. I want it to be called the shit.
Oh, that would be great.
Where's the other one? Where'd it go?
Give me a taste. Let back.
Bloody hell.
Taste this, cabrona! Ah! Jacob, there's something.
Someone goes through rabbit's eyes.
Oh shit. Dev's gonna love this one. You better have a plan, Jacob.
Yep. Don't miss.
Don't touch me!
Look, a new one.
Primo, Fernandez, go, go!
Or was it Agatha all along? This is a Doctor Strange game.
It's Breath of the Wild too.
Elden Ring.
I think there's vampire in this.
Really? What does it taste like?
It's a Twilight game.
Like blood and strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving.
Sure thing, Edgar Allan Bro.
That's a good one.
Do you think things will ever go back to normal?
Would you want to go back to normal?
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
True. Redfall.
Oh, looks cool.
That's straight up just the Stranger Things font.
It's sick though.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. It's I mean, like, it's post-apocalyptic but with vampires and stuff, so it's like definitely has a different vibe. It's something unique and different. I feel like I'm just gonna need to see gameplay before I can actually, say anything.
Yeah, I feel you.
But it was interesting. So yeah.
What? No banjo?
Surprised they're ready to show anything
What?
with like Deathloop's not even out yet.
Man, no, well, for the bet, no Deathloop or Ghostwire mention.
Nope. Those games don't exist.
I'm just
That was
so
an
mad
okay
about
event.
Banjo, man.
Yep. Thought for sure it's time, you know?
Yeah, where's Banjo 3?
You're gonna get nuts and bolts too, and you'll like it.
I will burn Xbox to the ground.
I'm actually the one person that loves nuts and bolts.
Kick him out.
Dude, it's so fun. If you look past the fact that it's not Banjo 3, you actually have a really fun time with it.
I can't.
You can't get past
You
step
should.
one of that. Yeah, I thought that was all right. It was, there's some really cool stuff.
It wasn't
there.
a bad event. There was still some really good games shown.
Can't wait
it
for
was
Twitter
okay. I
to
don't know.
can't wait for Twitter to call it a terrible event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was terrible, but I can understand it. Some thinking wasn't enough.
I do think next year I will have forgot. I'll be like, oh yeah, what was that E3? What did they do? Yeah.
Yeah. I think they did what they needed
showed
to.
pretty
They
standard
showed off.
Halo footage and a trailer for Starfield that really doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean it was another just CGI thing. We still have not seen Starfield at all. Like, and Bethesda needs to prove to me that they can still make good RPGs because I am very skeptical at this point.
I agree, but also I think the Starfield trailer was enough for me to show me kind of what Starfield is, because before we just got the logo.
My biggest problem with Bethesda RPGs right now is gameplay, and this we're no closer to that. Like I need to see the game.
Mm-hmm.
I got some important things, from the Twitterverse. Well, Jason Schreier points out it's interesting that Starfield, of all things, committed to a specific date over a year and a half away, but Halo couldn't for a holiday 2021 date.
Just because they're excited about that 11/11, they're just.
Oh, and something else very important. Xbox posted, we wanted you all to know that the world premiere VO guy is doing okay.
The what?
Because they always did world premiere. They just want us to know he's okay.
Bro, I want this mini fridge so bad.
Yes, this is really happening.
Yes, this is really happening.
I'm happy they're finally showing it off because they won that Twitter poll and they had to do it.
Yeah, they get it, gamers.
At least Xbox plays into the meme. That's funny.
Yeah. All right, Jeff, you ready to start the recording now? We probably need to get to it before Square.
Sure.
All right.
What are you guys recording?
Just a post-conference discussion before we get into Square.
Oh, sick.
Can you make a note of the time or whatever while you have the thing open? Note 1:43.
Let me check Chad's calendar. When is Square Enix?
3:15.
3:15.
2:15. Nice.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the post-conference discussion for Xbox/Bethesda E3 2021. I'm Darby Hallman.
I'm Jeff Mayo.
And across the internet, we have... just introduce both of yourselves. Both of you fine gentlemen, just introduce yourselves.
Brent, you can go first.
Hi, I'm Brent Gillihan. What is up, guys? I am a PlayStation fanboy. I'm looking forward to talking about Xbox.
Brutally honest.
And I'm Holden DePardo. I am also excited to talk about Xbox.
Well, I'm not. Screw it.
Fuck Xbox. Get the shit out.
At least he's honest.
No, I'm very excited. We just got through this, what was it, 90-minute? 2 hour? What was it?
A little under 90 minutes.
90-minute
Yeah.
Xbox Bethesda showcase, plus a few other third parties stuff. Just overall, let's just start from the top. Just in general, what did we think about the showcase? Did it, the first Xbox and Bethesda merger showcase, post-COVID, lots of weird stuff going on. I mean, what did we think about how this lived up to expectations?
I think it was a fine event, but it wasn't. I think that we're still waiting on a lot of the other stuff Microsoft is working on, but it was overall a good event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was what it needed to be. Honestly, it wasn't amazing, but it's one of those off years for Xbox where a lot of people are working on a lot of things. And then a lot of third parties have their own conferences. So it was what it needed to be. They showed off a lot of Bethesda stuff. Halo, they talked about Gears a little bit in passing. So it wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm. I really liked it. I think partly because I had my expectations in check from the actual Xbox Game Studios side of things. I didn't really expect Hellblade or Fable or that kind of stuff. Hard thing out. But what we did get from them, Starfield and Redfall from the Bethesda side and stuff, those are coming next year as of right now. Outer Worlds 2 seems to, if I'm not mistaken, the only one where they did the whole, okay, this is way far away.
Yeah.
But even that's kind of a smaller scale thing to what they've done the recent, so that was fine. As far as third-party stuff, I definitely feel like there was less the big giant AAA third-party stuff than maybe we were thinking, or what they've done in the past. But I do like how they focused on what it looked like quality smaller games that are coming to Game Pass. I feel like even if they weren't the big ones, we kept on thinking, at least one of us for a lot of the games, this actually looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
having real quick, I think having Bethesda in the conference saved Xbox a lot.
I think it
they had a
helps,
lot
for
more
sure.
to talk about.
Yeah, and Bethesda actually had a good amount of stuff to show. Like this would have been one of those years where I would have probably felt like the Bethesda conference was slightly more worth it or whatever, even if they had their own. They actually had a decent amount of show this year. And yeah, I generally think the conference I think did what it needed to do, and like Xbox is like they're like putting all their chips on Game Pass, and that like being their business model. And I think this, just like most of their showcases recently, is like a very, very big like seller for Game Pass to just show everything you're getting. I think in the grand scheme of just like E3 hype or whatever, I don't think this is going to be one of the ones that we like remember for like, oh, when that happened, like, oh shit, or whatever. I don't think there's really anything in here that's like going to be like that iconic moment. But again, I mean, that type of stuff is not ultimately really what you're trying to do. You're trying to sell these games. I mean, I think for what Xbox was trying to do, I think this does that. And I agree with Jeff that from the Xbox Game Studio side, I've always recently been on the side that I think people are like, we have to start seeing all these games from these studios they bought. And I'm like, we're probably fucking not going to, because they all just released games. Like, it's just unfortunate timing for Xbox, but it's just not going to happen that way. And so I had my expectations set there. I think I am a little let down on the third-party side of things. I agree with you. I think the games they showed were nice, but I think it was, even when you think back to the last few Xbox things, like there were moments, there were like there were cool small stuff, but then there was even you would jump force or like shit like that. There were like weird, unexpected things, and I don't really feel like I got that from this conference.
I think it's a difference in philosophy compared to this, because they've done this before. I don't know if it was it wasn't their last E3. I don't know, one of their showcases they've done in the last couple of years where it's like, not necessarily doing the third parties that are going to be multi-platform, but like all these games that we're going to show are going to be on Game Pass. It wasn't completely that, but it was kind of more of that compared to the last couple of E3 conferences from them.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, just trying to think of the big things. I mean, I do think it's nice to have a date attached to Starfield, and I think the trailer was the trailer did more to like it kind of, I mean, it was kind of like just a vibe trailer, and it definitely seems like it's more of a grounded space thing and less of like crazy aliens everywhere, even though I'm sure something's going to be there. But it's at least like seems more grounded. So we got that. It's not like we got nothing for Starfield going forward, but still, for me, the thing that Starfield needs to do is, again, prove that Bethesda is not an outdated RPG studio, which to me they are. I mean, to me, Cyberpunk and other studios have kind of started to eat their lunch ever since Skyrim. Like, I think like Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 and things like that, I think just are instantly outdated the moment they came out. And I think I need to see Starfield in action before like I have that solved for me, you know? So like still feel like I'm not there with Starfield personally.
It's hard to feel anything about Starfield because the trailer doesn't tell us anything about the game. I don't know about the moment to moment. I don't know about the story or anything like that from that teaser trailer. So I kind of feel like they didn't even have to show it at that point.
I feel like
I disagree heavily. I think that for me, I'm getting the vibe of Starfield more than I was with the logo, and I'm starting to like Darby saying, like he's feeling like it's more grounded and stuff like that. Like that is something we now know from Starfield that we didn't before. Like I get, we're not getting a lot of gameplay, but I think it's still enough to be like, okay, I'm starting to kind of get what Starfield is. I'm looking forward to with some time between 11/11/22 and now we're gonna get gameplay, and it's gonna happen. We're gonna see what it is. So for now, I think it holds me over.
Yeah, I think what they showed is fine considering the date. If you asked me like a week or two ago, I would say, oh, we are definitely going to see Starfield gameplay, because I was of the mindset that it was going to come out late this year, early next year. Now that we know that's not the case and it's late next year, like, okay, what they showed was fine. They had plenty of chances to show it off.
Yeah. I mean, I think the big difference is like, I would feel the same way you do, Brent. And I do feel for other things, if I just felt like I was at a better place for Bethesda Game Studios. But just like me personally, like I was like huge into Elder Scrolls and Fallout, and I just feel like as time went on, I just felt like the industry was like passing them by. So it's like, if I was already at a default place where I was just really excited for whatever Bethesda did, then I'd be like, yeah, give me the vibe tone piece. But I feel like I need more of a selling point before I'm like chilling over money for it, just because like I said, I mean, the biggest thing was just Fallout 4 versus like Witcher 3. I was like, okay, y'all are like really outdated right now at this point. For me, that's just how I felt.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I'm also thinking they're now under Xbox, so I get they've been working on Starfield for a long time. They can't just like delete a big basis of the game. But I do think Xbox is there to have some like quality control on it, so I'm a little optimistic on what that could bring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I still don't feel like I know much about Starfield is that trailer. Yeah, it kind of shows this kind of more grounded world, but that's also the same kind of presentation that they've given to most of their games when they announce them. Fallout 76 had this like dark, brooding world. Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 both had this like kind of dark, brooding world in the initial trailers they showed off, and then they showed the gameplay, and it's a little bit more lighthearted, it's a little kookier. So the trailers are always kind of that grounded look. So I'm kind of like, okay, they're pitching it like they always do, but there's going to be a kookiness and all that to the game, and I don't know what that looks like. So I kind of feel like I don't really know what the game looks like yet. And that's just where I'm at least.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I mean, again, like Jeff said, I think it's far enough out that it's not like egregious or anything. It's just that like I feel like my hype cycle can't start yet. I haven't been permission to haven't been given like the reason to be hyped yet. Not that it can't get there. I mean, whenever we do see it, I think I am open for it. And there was a part like Bethesda is probably one of the studios I've played the most hours of game from so in my life. So
I wouldn't say I'm excited or I'm hyped, but I'm still optimistically looking to see like what happens next. But no, I do feel that I wasn't even excited for Ubisoft's conference like yesterday, and I would say Ubisoft I've played the most games from with Assassin's Creed, so I get you.
Mario plus Rabbids all you need from that conference, baby.
Dude, I haven't even watched it yet, to be honest.
Well, Holden, what did you think about Stalker 2? Because I know you said you were pretty interested in that.
Yeah, I like the Metro games from the first one to Exodus. And I've never played Stalker before, but I know that the original one inspired the kind of feel and atmosphere of Metro. So I'm excited to see that. And based on the footage we did see, it does look like it is kind of that same atmosphere as Metro. So I'm very excited to see it. I definitely need to get an Xbox Series X now, honestly, just because of that game. I don't want to miss out on that game.
Yeah, that all looked very visually impressive, even if probably not my.
Just grab Series S or whatever, X, whatever, and grab Game Pass, and you're golden.
No, seriously, yeah. It feels like from this event, like every month we are going to get something pretty substantial or interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, lots of Game Pass stuff. We have to talk about the Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackson.
That was hype.
I was surprised by how hype that made me. I mean, it's not like I haven't even seen a Pirates of the Caribbean movie in like so long or whatever, but like I think we all have nostalgia for them at some point. We're all at the age where we do.
I think those movies are awesome. I feel bad because like it does suck a little bit to be like, oh, this game is so bad they needed to bring in a licensed like property for me to be excited about it. But I just think those worlds like mesh together so well, and having to fight Davy Jones just seems awesome.
Oh, that seems like such a natural fit. I mean, you're immediately and the fact that like I thought it was gonna be like, okay, Jack Sparrow's in there, you get some skins. I'm like, okay, cute, neat, and it's like, oh no, we're doing like there's an entire
full story
campaign.
No, that's great. Like you were saying, Dari, that gets me more excited to us potentially jump back in and at least do that and may explore some other content.
Yeah, and I don't even think like looking at it in they had to get this IP for people to care about is the right way to look at it, because like
the game's very successful on its own.
Well, and for any of these like games as service things, you gotta keep people coming back, and especially when you have just like because people are not tuning into Sea of Thieves for like the Sea of Thieves story. It's like it has a really fun pirate mechanic, so it's like take that and add whatever makes it fun. It should be like, if that's an IP, whatever, just like whatever.
I got it.
Because that's perfect. It's like this is like probably better than a Pirates of the Caribbean game potentially. Yes. I mean, because this is like, the
mechanically speaking, yeah, definitely. One Piece.
Just get out of here.
Oh God, no! Don't do it.
Cease this.
Give it to me.
Please don't. I don't need that.
Wait, One Piece in Sea of Thieves?
Yes.
No.
Pirates, man.
So do you think the Sea of Thieves thing is just gonna be like you're playing normal Sea of Thieves, you just have an objective that goes to the next thing, or do you think this is gonna go into like how story? I'm just trying to think of like what this campaign looks like in Sea of Thieves, because Sea of Thieves itself is just so open and broad.
I didn't pay
it's
it
gonna be different.
because we've only played a limited amount of Sea of Thieves and stuff, and I would have to watch it again. Like I don't know how many of those locations, like the actual locations that aren't out in the sea, are unique to it. So it could be you're transported to a different map or something, or once you do it, just the server or whatever, just Pirates of the Caribbean stuff starts happening and characters pop up.
Yeah.
Imagine you talk to an NPC or something and it just starts one way or the other.
Moses, One Piece is not in Sea of Thieves. Jeff is just a crazy person
I am a crazy person.
dreaming about
Give it to
things.
me.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna jump into the Sea of Thieves thing. For sure.
Oh,
I'll have Game
Yeah,
Pass,
I'm
so why not?
so excited.
yeah. So, so something real quick. Contraband. Not much to talk about that game, but it's Avalanche Studios. I think there are multiple of them. Just to make it clear, this is the Just Cause studio.
Okay. Yeah, I know that Avalanche. Yeah.
That
I mean,
makes
so
sense.
it is a new IP.
It is a new IP that is going to be Xbox. I think they said it is working with Xbox Game Studios.
That definitely felt like a trailer for like an established IP that you're supposed to be hyped.
I think
to
the
an
excited
IP.
part was supposed to be
Yeah.
the Avalanche Studios for those fans more than anything.
Yeah, not much to go off of there. But Brent, sir,
Yo.
Battlefield 2042, look hype,
Dude.
Dude.
What were you gonna say?
I'm just saying, like that looked really cool, didn't it?
Yeah, man, I am beyond excited for this. A little bummed there's no campaign because Battlefield 3's campaign was fantastic and 4 was good, 1 was great, and then 5 was pretty good. But just based off of the multiplayer, this seems like probably the best Battlefield multiplayer, like full stop. This looks fantastic. What they were going for, like 120 players or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was about to
Dude,
say, like,
because-
in that environment, in that map, like, I don't know enough about like the modern battlefields. Does this look like it's going like there's a lot more going on in this one?
Yeah, like they did show off kind of like the weather system and a lot of things like Jeff was talking about, like hopping on another plane and things like that. You could do some pretty like blockbuster movie type things in the other Battlefields, but this really does look like it's taking that and like stepping it up to the next level, which seems amazing. And I need this game right now.
But it seems like it's probably smart to lean more into that, the just raw video game fun, and lean less into the it has to be a serious, gritty, like historical thing. Because it seems like I think what the thing that people had the most fun with is like doing crazy, weird stuff with all the mechanics. Yeah.
Yeah, and Battlefield 1 definitely was awesome, and most Battlefield fans loved that. But going back to the roots of like, all right, go destroy huge skyscrapers and like be on like jet planes and things like that, like that's cool. And like being a COD fanboy, like there is like this weird, well, as being a COD fanboy as well, because I do love Battlefield, there is this weird like feud between the two, but they always do different things, which I've always found weird. Because COD is a simple like, oh, 6v6, just go in these 3-lane maps and just, you know, shoot people. And Battlefield is like, no, you guys are at war. There's like a bunch of people in this map. You're at war. You just go destroy things. So they 2042 looks like it's doing so much more of that, and I am beyond stoked.
Well, the fact that this will be in Game Pass with EA Play eventually, isn't it? Like,
Yes.
I don't know how long after does that normally happen or something, or is it
Sometimes I
not?
want to say like 6 months or something. I might be.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
we can look that up and bring up on a
The
podcast
EA
later.
usually gives like at launch it gives you like 10 hours. Well, I don't know if they're doing it on
Yeah.
console. On PC they give you like 10 hours.
Well,
for
that's what
free,
we'd be
and then you
playing it
buy
on. So.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm interested
on,
enough.
Like
I just
6 months later they'll give you the game.
Yeah, I just feel like I probably wouldn't play it enough to justify it. But I'm very, like, I have a lot of respect for like that crazy giant war battlefield with like 100 people. It's just a very cool concept.
Game of the year, baby. Let's go. Just kidding. That's Resident Evil Village.
Fuck yeah.
It's actually Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Dude,
I haven't played it yet. I've only played 2 hours of it, and yeah, I mean,
you played
pretty
2
damn-
games.
It's pretty damn good. I mean, I'm just saying the game's good. I'm not even saying like. I mean, yes,
Fucking fun.
obviously it's my game of the year, but I'm just saying the game's good.
I want to play it so bad, man. I need that game.
Yeah, you do need that game. It's fucking incredible.
12
I'll leave
minutes
it at
coming
that.
in August.
I need to put my gaming schedule together. It's going to be jam packed.
Yeah, I just feel like
Has
there's
that
been a lot of
always
games that have
been-
said August.
Has that always been Xbox exclusive? Or at least
They
limited
did. They
exclusive?
announced it as console launch exclusive right away, and it being on Game Pass. But I think it's gonna be on PC as well.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that's new or not though. If he'd already known that, because that seems like it's a good get. That's going to be a good game.
What game are we talking about?
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Oh yeah.
That feels somewhat bad for 12 minutes. I just feel like it could get the more people, being tied to just Xbox on console kind of sucks. Like,
it
On Game Pass
depends.
too. I think the cloud was there too. So I don't know. It could reach people who normally wouldn't buy it but would experiment with it.
I mean, the Game Pass side of that's great, but I wish for this game it could be on Switch and PlayStation.
Yeah.
But I mean, we didn't really see that much new. I think it was more just a release date.
No, I
and,
think that's
everything
all
like that,
stuff
but
we've
it's
seen
like-
because we don't need to see any more of that game.
I
They've
mean,
said
I'm
enough.
excited that it actually has a date because it just feels like that game keeps getting pushed back, even if it's not, even if they don't say it is. It just feels like it must have been, pushed back several times. So, yeah, I do feel like a lot of games have been announced for August and September. I can't even think of what they are right at the top of my head, but I know there's
Strange, Tales of Arise, Psychonauts 2.
Let's just go with that. Psychonauts 2, baby.
Let's fucking go. I like the trailer with the way they did the trailer for this because there's a lot of stuff that they've already shown, but it's like the wackier stuff to get people who may not be as engaged into it. Like, okay, this looks really cool and wacky and fun and stuff. But for people like me who've been following it, it's not really much like showing off a new world. Keeping
I
stuff
think
hidden.
that was the best trailer I've seen from just it was condensed, but there was a lot in it or whatever. And I think that again, maybe I'm just crazy, but I feel like that's the first time I've seen it and I'm like, oh, this kind of looks like a modern game. I mean, no shade on it before or whatever, but it always looked like a lower budget kind of like a game that could have come out 5 or 6 years ago.
That is definitely
And
fair
it's
because
like-
it was a lower budget game,
yes.
but because of the acquisition 2 years ago, they're literally like, okay, we're delaying this a bunch to
But it
make it
looks
better.
more better than what I would think.
Yeah.
An extra year would, I don't know. Maybe it just looked really good in those. I mean, whenever they zoom in on character models, I think it obviously shows like some of its budget more. But whenever you have like those worlds, they look very dense.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, I am not playing it this month. I can't remember who just said yes on that bet, but sorry. But August 25th, let's go. Day 1. We in there.
Is there any chance that's not Jeff's game of the year? I'm very interested.
We will see. We will see.
Oh gosh. Where the
But
hell
everyone
are we?
should at least try out Psychonauts if they have Game Pass.
Yeah, I need to play it at some point.
Yeah, I got
Is the
the
original on Game
PS2 port
Pass?
on PS4.
They just
and I
added
didn't
it.
play
Also, just like on, I think like Steam and stuff, it's always like $2 or something around that range. It's always really cheap at this point.
Damn.
Yeah,
So-
I got it for really cheap on PS4, like the PS2 port.
Okay, so warning, I haven't played it. Apparently, that port is like really bad. I'm gonna warn you
Really?
right here. Yeah.
It probably wouldn't bother me. I'm never a guy to care about that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Brent, is this Fallout 76 expansion gonna bring you back to Fallout 76?
For sure. I need to go back and play Steel Dawn because I played a good bit of it. But, dude, Fallout 76 is really improved, in my opinion. And I get people still don't like the core gameplay, and that's fair. But if your main criticism was, like, there was nothing to do and, like, the characters and stuff were bland, I really implore you to go back and play, like, Steel Dawn and Wastelanders. They have improved so much and made that game really fun, especially play with some of your friends, and it's a blast.
That's all.
So
I mean,
it seems like
I'll be
they're-
the first to admit that I don't give it a fair shake. It's not like I've actually like explored it, so like the changes, yeah.
Yeah, because it seems like they're actually putting in like a cool story with like, because the Brotherhood came in Steel Dawn, so now in Steel Rain they're looking at. I guess it's looking like someone's defecting from the Brotherhood and they're trying to like do some crazy stuff, and it seems cool. Like they're actually putting like an arc throughout these like free expansions. So I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Party animals.
I'm excited.
You
it
guys were
looks
excited
great.
about that one.
Yeah.
It looks great. I mean, it looks like Gang Beast, but like it looks like a Gang Beast sequel as far as like the amount of new stuff in it. I guess like we should see if it actually is the Gang Beast depths.
I'm checking it up now.
It looks literally exactly like it, but it's Gang Beast, but like with items and all this other stuff. It just looks like a lot of like, it looks like what you would expect out of like a sequel from it. And it looks very fun. It sounds like Brent has played it, but Holden, you should definitely play Game Beast with us, or play this game with us, because it's a very fun party game.
It'll be on Game Pass.
It's just chaos, but it looks very fun.
I'm blanking. What's the dev name for it?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I know is I'm pretty sure this is not it.
Weird. That is like the physics look identical.
Indeed, 100%.
Somerville, apparently not Playdead's new game, but
it
is
looks
made
so
from
much like Playdead.
It's the Playdead co-founders,
which
part of the studio,
it looks like it, yeah.
And either way, and
oh yeah,
coming out next year.
The vibes, I have no clue what's going on, and I'm in.
Yes.
It's interesting because it looks very Inside-esque, but then it looks like it's like slightly 3D. Like look 2D at some points, but then it looks like it kind of the camera goes to the side.
I think it tilts, but you're still kind of moving side to side.
Yeah.
I have to watch the trailer again, but I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Probably so. But I think it looks cool.
It's gonna be good. That's what it is. It's gonna be good.
Hell yeah, it is. What do we think about the re-reveal of Halo Infinite?
It looks like a Halo game.
I personally don't think that's what they needed to show. Like the multiplayer was fine. It looked like Halo multiplayer, which is
it looks fun.
Yeah. But I felt like the reason people were kind of hesitant on it or whatever is because it was the campaign, and we really did not see much of that to show.
Yeah,
like that was a potential improvement.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand people being like, bro, the game looked really bad last time. Show us gameplay now. But I think what they did show looked really cool, and it intrigued me enough to play the game because I like what they're doing, talking about the Cortana and like, oh, you didn't delete me and stuff like that. Like, the story thing seems cool, but yeah, I do understand that people feel like they need to see what the campaign looks like. But I kind of trust 343 that they're trying to deliver a good package. They've been really upfront with what they like on their blogs and stuff, like talking about the development. So I kind of just trust if they're not ready to show the campaign because they still want to like iron out some kinks. Like that's cool with me. I'm sure they'll show it sometime this year. I know I'm being really lenient on a lot of these things, but a lot of these studios I have faith in, so if they need time to like work on something, I'm willing to give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do think an unfair amount of pressure has been put on Halo Infinite from the jump to be like, it has to be Xbox's like golden goose savior to get them back in the console, and that's been the thing from the even since before Halo Infinite was actually announced. It's just been years of like Halo's been decreasing in popularity, but this has to be the big thing. And I understand because like we all say that, we don't even know what we fucking mean when we say that. I don't know what I mean when I say that. I mean, God of War is kind of the same thing. I never would have dreamt up what God of War became or whatever, and like after that, we're basically like, do a God of War. It's like, what the fuck does that mean? What do you
I think when a lot of people, like including myself, have said that, it's like with God of War, you took like a over the shoulder kind of like button mashing action game and turned it into like a third person like action adventure game. What are you gonna switch Halo into? Like it's still like a first person shooter. It's like I get kind of what people mean when they should say like, oh, Halo Infinite's a 10th pole Xbox Series X game. It delivers a great story and they refine the gunplay. But at the same time, I just need a really cool Halo game.
Well, I think we just have to recalibrate to like that's what it is. And I mean, I think if if Halo was a Sony IP or whatever, and Sony's just doing very good with console sales or whatever, I think the current state of Halo, we would not be shit talking it at all. It'd be like, yeah, it's a fun shooter. It's a good Halo game or whatever. I think it just became, it has to be the best possible thing and like turn everything around for them. So I think we need to recalibrate, and it's like, you're not going to play this game, and that's fine. I mean, I think that's what it is. Like this is a game that's going to be like Halo fans and shooter and like maybe some other shooter fans are going to do this.
I would much rather if they focused on pleasing Halo fans rather than everybody.
Yeah, and it's just like Halo has been decreasing in popularity over time with like all the recent games, and unfortunately, even though this game looks fun, I don't see anything that would like stop that trend, if that makes sense. You know, I still think it's going to sell well, but I just don't think this is going to be the like it's gonna like start shooting back up in popularity now after this. Even though I'm probably gonna play it, it's probably gonna be the first Halo game I play in forever. A lot of that is Game Pass though, and the free. I mean, I do. But that being said, I do think the free multiplayer is pretty huge. I think that being free to play will probably bring a lot more people on. So I don't know.
Definitely.
Yeah, we'll see.
A Plague Tale Requiem coming out next year.
It's gonna be good. I'm pumped.
Surprise announcement, and also surprising that it's coming day one in the Game Pass. That's a pretty big get.
Yeah, it is. I just played the first one pretty recently, and I liked it a lot. Wasn't crazy with the ending of it. I was kind of mixed on the ending, but the gameplay itself throughout, the storytelling is top notch, and I would love to see what they can do with the new hardware, because they did say it's going to be exclusive to next gen and PC.
Nice. I got it, the first one, on a sale a while back from PlayStation, so gonna have to get through that at some point.
It's worth it. It's a pretty quick game.
Yeah. Well, luckily I got till next year to do it, so no rush.
Jacob's gonna join us on Discord.
Whoop whoop.
All right, you just take the driver's seat for a moment, Jeffrey.
Okay, who's excited for Slime Rancher?
It looks sick. I don't have a lot to say about it, but it looks good. The first one was great.
Nice. Let's see. I was thinking this looked pretty cool. Atomic Heart. You guys remember which one that is? It's the first-person game with a lot of the sci-fi stuff was happening. And Holden thought it was
a montage.
Yeah. 100 games in one.
Yeah, it kind of seemed all over the place, but it didn't look bad. It looked
looks intriguing. One of them I would be curious to see more. We're completely diving in, though I guess it's on Game Pass, so can't go wrong with that. I forget what Replaced was.
Yeah.
Was that the one that Holding hipped on? And I agree with 100%.
Yeah,
it was like, this art style is neat.
Oh yeah, it had like the Octopath Traveler art style, but with different character models. But like the world itself looked like Octopath.
Mm-hmm.
Or we're not talking about the Suikoden thing. We're talking about the side. It was like a side scroller thing, right? I mean,
yeah, it was like right before.
It's
that sci-fi one.
Yeah, this was like a sci-fi thing that had like a really cool art style.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
I don't know how much more to describe it.
It made a very big impression on us.
Obviously.
Oh yes. This one. All right, I remember now.
Well, how about Grounded? Did we get a release date for Grounded?
No, just a date for their update, which is coming June 30th, and they were being cute about it, like, it's not happening, not yet.
Yeah, game looks fun. I don't even know how much they've been adding to it. I haven't honestly really heard anything about it since when that beta started. Yeah, a long time ago. But, cool. So that Suikoden game, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Ayuden Chronicle. What's cool about this announcement is, other than the whole Game Pass thing, is they technically announced a new game for it, which is Ayuden Chronicles Rising, which is a prequel game. I got the little description up on here from the Steam page for Rising. It's an action RPG set in the same world as Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, the main game. It features town building mechanics, fast-paced combat, and important backstory for several of the Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes cast of characters.
So they're going all in on this thing.
Yep. Also, Darby, yes, as far as the Suikoden stuff, they mention, just to get an idea of what Suikoden is all about, This is the part of the description on the Xbox description for it, where they have the list of all the games. Get ready to lead 100+ playable characters through a war-torn world. Only you can save.
Me?
Yeah.
It's Octopath Fire Emblem.
Yep. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, it looks very, very cool. Very, very cool. Love the art style.
Yep.
What was the Ascent?
Oh, it's like the cyberpunk looking top-down game.
Yeah. We've seen that one before. They announced it last year?
Yeah, they did.
Outer Worlds 2 had a real funny trailer. Yep. It's a game that exists. That's about it.
Yeah.
Worlds 2.
Flight Sim look like Flight Sim.
And I don't think, does anyone here play Forza Horizon?
That presentation was long.
It was very long.
Way too long.
Very long.
Looks pretty though.
Oh, it's very impressive. Very impressive. And then we had Redfall. A very long trailer, new game from Arcane Studios. Seems to be a post-apocalyptic shooting type game with vampires, which is kind of different. They said, if I'm not mistaken, it was you could play it single player or co-op. Is what they said at the top there for Redfall.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is a 4-player co-op thing. I'm curious if it's pretty much Left 4 Dead with vampires.
That's kind of the vibe I got.
Yeah,
for sure.
Which is
yeah,
cool.
I mean, it's just a tone piece, but at least it's memorable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because at first it just looks like, it's RPG or just a co-op shooter thing, but then the fact there's vampires there at the end, you're gonna remember that trailer basically.
Yeah, and all the powers and stuff. Also, if it is kind of like that, it helps it set up more than just the vampire stuff.
Yeah,
it looks all right.
Yeah, not a whole lot to go off of.
Yeah,
otherwise
it was clearly a CG trailer, so I don't think the game's gonna look like that. And we know it's called Redfall.
I would also like to thank Microsoft for just to make it life easier on me, just putting a graphic with all the Game Pass announcements on one thing. Thank you. Nice. So I don't have to go through it and count it by hand.
Yeah, we want to do it.
I appreciate and love you.
Yeah, you can play the entire Yakuza series now, including Yakuza 7 on Game Pass.
I'll skip right to Yakuza.
Wild. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm kind of surprised Yakuza 7's that quick.
Yeah.
To be on there. There's going to be a lot of people who bought the game last week who are like, God damn it.
Probably. I think it's on sale a decent amount at this point.
Yeah, well, that was
before Square Enix starts. I'm gonna grab something to eat. I'll be right back, you guys. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I might go to be right back for 10 minutes. Go for it. All right. Well, thank you, any podcast listeners. We're gonna cut it here, but there should also be a Square Enix conversation in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. So bye, podcast listeners. Peace.
Bye. And
for live stream people, we're gonna duck out for just 11 minutes. We're gonna come back, react to Square. It's gonna be a good time.
Whoop whoop.